Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
All right, guys. I don't know where you are at. You're watching me from. With the CEO BSA Logistics here in Houston, Texas. Is no other person. The man of the people, by the people, and for the people. You call him democracy man. That's the way you feel. His name is Babatunde S. Adeyemi, and he's going to be telling us more about BSA Logistics today. Babatunde, how are you, sir?
Thank you very much. It's good to have you again, and I thank you for the privilege and the honor you coming to my office. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I actually will want people to understand that we go to different offices because we don't want people to tell us this is how it works. No, we want to see it for ourselves so that we will know what message we will give to the entire populace. Can we please know you, Babatunde?
Well, from the first interview, I think I did a little introduction. My name is Babatunde Adeyemi. I'm the founder and CEO of BSA Procurement and Logistics Services, based here in Houston, Texas, and a branch in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. You're branch in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And we want to know everything. Branches in also Ojota or wherever.
Okay, well, it's at Ikeja, close to the international airport, and even though our branch is in Lagos, we ship all over to all states in Nigeria and also in the United States of America. Also, that we have our office here in Houston, Texas. We ship all over the United States and to Canada.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. People, whenever they see you doing one business, a lot of people want to do that kind of business. How do we know the original from the fake in this kind of business?
Well, as you can see, we've been in this business, for a while now, and to God be the glory. We're growing. From the last interview, the address where we have in our business is different from where we are today, and that's pretty much because we are expanding and we are growing. And our expansion comes from what we do and how we provide our services. It's not just a miracle, it's not a day job, but we take our business seriously, and we make sure we provide the right service at a very, very reasonable, speed, time, and everything for our customers. And that's why we've been able to, get more referrals, more businesses. And everything is, working out as planned, and we thank God, we give God the glory.
Okay. I can see a lot of good things God has been doing, especially when it comes to BSA logistics. What are the things you actually do? Shipping, what, and all the things you put together?
Yes, we ship from the United States to Nigeria, and we ship cars by sea. We ship household items. We ship, name it, by sea shipments and by air shipments. Every Thursday we ship from Houston to Nigeria every Thursday. Wednesday is our cutoff day. And from Nigeria also, we ship every Thursday. And Wednesday is our cutoff day. And we ship all kind of food stuff. And yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. I mean, we have some items that we don't ship, you know, like cow skin and herbs. But other than that, we ship pretty much food stuff, clothes. If you have your, you know, family party, wedding, anniversary, I mean, call on BSA. We will take care of your shipment for you. So
I learned that a couple of times the flights always make it not possible for you to deliver on time. How do you manage that?
Well, we don't have that problem as such, but our priority is to make sure if you're bringing stuff to BSA, I tell my customers our delivery time is between 7 to 10 business days. So if you're shipping with us, I'll ask you, is it an urgent something? I mean, is it what can take 7 to 10 business? Even though most of our shipment don't take up to 7 days, but at least we always want to have that chance.
By the time, the days.
Exactly. Because I always tell people, if I tell you 7 to 10 business days, my priority is to deliver within
3 to 4 days.
Yeah, 3 to 4 days, which will give me more integrity. And we've been doing that over the years, and I mean, that's our priority, to deliver on time. We take that very, very important.
Okay, let's look at people engaging in your business. Okay. What's their view about your business? Do they embrace it? Do they get mad at things when things doesn't work the way they expect it?
Well, that's life. You know, when things don't go the way people, you know, expect, they will get mad. But God has given me the grace to, you know, to be able to communicate with my clients, with my customers, and make sure I, you know, make them understand the situation of things. And like I said, you know, making sure we deliver on time has been top of my priority, which is pretty much why I started this business. I mean, I've had some, you know, disappointments in the past. So that's what prompted me to decide, okay, let me go into this business.
As in people try to take your goods down to somewhere and you couldn't get it on time.
Yes, I've had that experience. I mean, even before I moved to Houston, Texas, as you know, I moved from Oklahoma, which that's where I started my business pretty much. Okay. So I moved from Oklahoma to Houston. So when I was in Oklahoma, I drove down to Houston and ship stuff to Nigeria and all that. So I had this experience that my goods didn't deliver on time. So when I moved down here, I mean, I want to do something different. You know, shipping from here to Nigeria and also shipping from Nigeria to US.
Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. So, and my main goal is to make sure we deliver on time. Because, I mean, that's the main reason why people want to ship their stuff. You know, making sure they get the items on time. And also making sure it's being, you know, taken care of properly. Not like, you know, you ship, you get what you know, different thing. So that's been top of my you know, ambition in this business.
I learned that at times some people can even do shopping here and you deliver for them in Africa.
Yes, we do that. We have, I mean, at the moment we have a lot of customers that ship directly to our office, and you can shop online at Walmart, Sam's Club, name it. Amazon, you can buy anything you want to buy on those online at those stores, and have them shipped directly to BSA.
So
our
when they
office,
ship it to you, then you take it to them in Nigeria.
Yes, when they ship it here, and we ship to Nigeria for them. And the good thing is we ship on weekly basis. Every week, every Thursday, our shipment leaves and it gets to Nigeria within 5 to 7 business days. Even though we tell our customers 7 to 10 business days, within 5 to 10 business days, everybody is already happy. You know,
They've gotten their goods.
Gotten their goods. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Babatunde, this is going to be tough a little bit, but don't let it see it. Let us see that it's going to be very tough. You can drink your water because it's going to be tough.
Well,
are you ready?
Okay.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Nigeria, or ship from Nigeria to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
I know a lot of people will be looking at me like, why do you want to ask a tough question? It's not actually a tough question. It's just a thing to differentiate the BSA logistics from all other companies. Tell us 3 things that will make us to have to patronize you.
Well, we will give you the best service you cannot, get anywhere else.
That's one.
That's one. And our price, I tell customers our price are negotiable. Depends on if you're shipping from Nigeria, depends on how many kg you have, we'll work with you. And if you're shipping from here, so it depends on how many LBS, how many pounds you have, we'll work with you. So the price, the best service, and we have we can do door delivery. You can pick up from our office at Ikeja. And if it's a shipment coming from Nigeria, anywhere in the United States, just give us your address. We will send it to your doorstep. And you can also pick up here at our office on Beachnut. And I would say the third thing is exactly what you're sending, you will get it the way
it is.
It is. If it's from here, the way we pack it, the way we tape it, that's exactly how you get it in Nigeria. And also coming from Nigeria, we've had few customers come in to get their stuff, and that's what keeps us going. That's what encourage BSA to keep doing. Okay, we're doing the right thing. Let's keep doing it.
I think that's a good thing. I'm happy to hear that. There was this company I used to actually transport my car down to Nigeria, but it's unfortunate when my car got to Nigeria, I have to go and see those that will do the body work and everything. They've already destabilized everything. The body was not looking good the way it was when I gave it to them. How do you handle that? Because it's not your own fault at times. Right. How do you handle that? Do you always tell your forklifters to be careful, or you stay with them to work with them?
Yeah, I stay with them. That's the good thing about BSA. I will give that to myself, because if we are shipping from Nigeria, if I have to stay up at midnight, coordinate my staff to make sure they are doing the right thing, I do that. And if we're shipping from here also, I will stay by those who load the stuff inside the container to make sure we are doing the right thing. I'm not gonna be happy if anybody mess up my car or mess up my boxes. Mm-hmm. So I stay with them, and that's where I get most of the videos I posted on WhatsApp to, show other people. So I make sure everything is done the right way. You cannot ship a car with me and go, get your car back home and see it's been, messed up or something has happened to it. No. I monitor to the last minute until we close the container. I stay with them all day.
All right. Oh, that is that, and that's the business part of it. when you make people happy, definitely they will definitely come back. You know, if people ship with you and they don't come back again, that means they are not comfortable with what happened. Exactly. And we can see that we have a lot of people that have been talking about BSA Logistics, that they have been doing a great job. And I want to say kudos to you, sir.
Thank you.
Well done. Sir. Well done. If people are saying well done, that means you are doing what they want. So what are the things do you want people to look up to be expecting from BSA Logistics?
Oh, well, we just finished our fantastic promo last month, January. Few people, not everybody, I think it's probably because it's January, not everybody had the privilege to be part of the promo. So because of that, we decided to extend that promo until February 23rd. Don't miss it. We have a promo going on. Go to our office at Ikeja for shipment coming from Lagos. We have a promo going on. Take your stuff there. I mean, you will get a very, very good price. You cannot compete.
The promo is from Nigeria down here.
From Nigeria down
not
here.
Not from here
so
down
we don't have a promo going from here. Not yet. Not yet. But we're coming. We're cooking up something for you guys. Don't worry. There'll be a promo. So, I mean, I want everybody to know. From here, we ship cars, we ship household items, name it. We will take care of your stuff for you. So contact me, BSA, on my
IG. What's the
Instagram,
IG?
BSA Cargo.
BSA Cargo.
Is the IG handle.
Okay.
And my phone number, call me directly, 832-614-8984. I will be the one.
832-614-8984. That's your direct number.
That's my direct
what
number.
What if they want to call the office?
Yeah, the office number, I mean,
is 281-741-4829.
Exactly.
You wonder why I got to know that.
Exactly. Well, I'm not used to that number.
Yeah, I know.
Call the land phone. I will be in the office, and if I don't pick up, my secretary will answer to that.
Now, let me tell you, if any of the directors is giving you his direct number, that shows that he's proud of what he's doing. You know what I mean? Some people say, call the office, call the office. But he's giving you his direct number. What else do you need to ship your shipment from here to Canada or to Nigeria, from Nigeria to Canada or to America? All you need to do is call the number given to you, which is 832-614-8984. That is the BSA Logistics Director's direct number for you to ship all your shipment. And I'm telling you, they will take care of all your shipment with no problem at all. And if you have any problem, please call that number again and report whatever the problem is. Because people might not even, he might not know or be aware of what the problem is, okay? Exactly. So, thank you so much, Mr. Babatunde S.Adeyemi. Yes, what other things do you want to tell people that I have never asked you?
I mean, I will want to say a very big thank you.
Just appreciation.
Appreciation.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to appreciate our customers, our clients. Thank you so much. You are my support pillar. Okay. Without you, there's no BSA. It don't matter how big the office is. It don't matter where we move to. We move from West Park on Beach North. You guys still followed BSA. Who am I? Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And I will always serve you. I will always, I mean, nobody's above mistake. If there's anything you say I'm not doing right, that's why I give people my number. And if my staff in Nigeria did something you guys want to, call me directly. I mean, when people call me that your staff are doing something, I say, if you have the privilege to talk to me, don't even worry about it. Call me. I will handle that for you. So I thank you guys and I appreciate you. And I will always and keep giving you the best service you guys want exactly. So thank you so much.
Okay, one more thing before I go. A lot of people have been asking, is it 24/7? What time do you open? What time do you close? For people that are bringing goods to your to this this particular.
We open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday, and on Saturday we open 10 a.m. To 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay, no Sunday.
No Sunday.
Okay.
But by appointments.
Sunday can be by appointment.
Yeah, Sunday can be by appointment. Call me. So we can meet up or...
It's either BSA Logistics or no other one.
No other one.
All right, that is that about that. And I hope you really enjoyed this. If you do enjoy it, I mean, give me a thumbs up. That's a good job. Huh? We're coming to somebody very near you too. But let me tell you something. If people are doing great, we will let you know that they are doing great. One of those is BSA Logistics. And we are privileged to talk with the director himself. Thank you so much for allowing us into your this big abode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Until you meet me next time, my name again is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. Teku larada tomun la febrin le baba to be me. Till then, bye for now.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500 and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Daddy Autos! Daddy Autos! Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag, fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurts includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
I have right now with me in the studio someone who is going to be adding value to you. Believe me when I tell you that. So I won't say too much. I'll just say you're going to see him very soon. His name is Dr. Patrick Oyekomi, and he has something very valuable to share with us. You're welcome, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome, sir. Please say hello to our viewers.
Hello, Bia. My name is Dr. Patrick Oyekomi. I have my PhD in healthcare, management, nutrition, and leadership. And also, I'm a diabetes certified educator with organs. So thank you for having me this morning. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So you heard that from him. So now he has something to offer us as it has to do with some juices that he so delicately and carefully put together in good proportion. You know, many of us are like, one smoothie, you know, so we just make smoothie. We just put the spinach and just add. I was guilty of that one. I would just pack everything, green everything, mix it and do all things. But now this is a nutritionist. He's seasoned. And so when he mixes the juices, he does it, you know, in proportions. He knows what works with what does not work with what. And he'll be sharing that with us today. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the introduction. One of the reasons why I'm here today is to let you know you can live a life you want to live, a healthy life. It's a choice for you to live a healthy life or not unhealthy life. And one of the reasons I went to school is to help our people, our community, to understand how to live a healthy life. A living a healthy life is a choice that you want to make by yourself. You know, sometimes I refer to Bible. Bible allows to ask us a question, whether life and death, you should choose one. It's a choice given unto us. So I'm here to educate you in some of our, on nutrition, how to live a healthy life. Like me, I choose to live 140 years. People ask me, how do I want to live it? I will tell you more into that. As a nutritionist, we are more concerned with how you live. If you go to the hospital right now, 3/4 of people having problems is because they lack education on how to live a healthy life. That's why we have diabetes, you have a lot of high blood pressure, cancer flowing everywhere. But you can contain it if you choose to live right. So everything is based on discipline. This morning or this afternoon, I want to talk about green juice especially. Okay. I will take you one by one, maybe for 30 minutes. Next time, I will discuss another product. Okay. But right now, I want to tell us about green juice. I'm sure many of us are familiar with green juice, but we don't know what green juice is in our body. I have over 15, I will discuss what green juice is in our body. I can break into 15 categories. But first and foremost, I want you to pay attention on this. Living a healthy life is a behavioral discipline. You have to discipline yourself. And I'm in a position to let you know how to do it. And if you want to get more further, maybe you visit me in my company. because I'm also plan how to live initially, because we are based on our little education. We're supposed to live eating 2,000 calories every day.
Everybody, or does it vary from one person to another?
Maximum 2,000. Not everybody. You can live
maximum.
Like, 2,000.
2,000 calories.
By the Food and Drug recommendation.
Okay.
And that's a way we can live that.
How are we going to be measuring it?
I will explain as time goes on.
Okay.
Is it like, for example, I want to discuss more on green juice, because green juice comprises of a lot of things. And if you are drinking green juice, I always advise people, let be the first course in the morning. Why green juice is good in the morning? I will explain it.
What is green juice?
Green juice comprises of green item with ingredient like everything green that bring along chlorophyll, like spinach, like cucumber, like kale, like lemon. We have them in cucumber. We only add maybe ginger, which is not, but are green. I will tell you why they are green. Okay. Because why they are green, it has a chlorophyll. The green, when you drink it, it has a lot of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll helps us a lot in our system. Like, it helps us to build our immune system. Oh. It also helps us to increase our red blood cell production, and also help us to carry our oxygen faithfully through our serotonin. So, you see, green juice play an important role in life. For example, if you are taking green juice, I will advise you take green juice on empty stomach in the morning. Why are you taking green juice in the morning? You see, when you go to bed, by the time you wake up in the morning, you have more acidity body because of the protein has gone. So when you take green juice, the green juice will neutralize it. So it acts as alkaline agents in your body. It will neutralize it. It will allow your body to be stable. And when your body is stable, you see, it also increase your energy. Okay. So when you take a green juice, it allows you to be stable. Then it also reduces inflammation. What are the inflammation? Inflammation is the swelling of inside. You see, what causes what makes you to have inflammation is when you eat, right? Maybe when you eat, the byproduct of it, it has what we call oxidative. Okay. So when you have that one, you see your calcium, your potassium to your bone start to reduce. But when you take green juice, it flushes into the system and help you to stay alive. That's why when you take green juice, you stay more energetic, you stay more healthy. Instead of taking coffee in the morning, I don't say coffee is not good, but I advise you take green juice instead of coffee. Coffee, when you take green juice, the intake after 15 to 20 minutes started working. Okay. Green juice. It started working in your system, and it will leave your stomach and go to your intestine within 15 to 20 minutes. Food stay in your tummy for 3 hours. But when drink that, it goes to your system and help you in easy digestion. How do you green juice? Green juice help in digestion. Why? Because not all bacteria are harmful. It has some living organism that help you, that goes through the inner system to break the food down.
So you mean the green juice is alive? Yeah,
it's live. And it's very, very good. Why? It aids digestion. Like if you drink green juice, for example, if you are having, I told you we have 10 something, it's an antioxidant. Antioxidant, you see, what causes a lot of problem, you will see that when you have, like let me go back to inflammation. Inflammation, you see, when you have inflammation problem, tendency of having diabetes, cancer, is there.
And that inflammation is not something that one could see with one's eyes. It's
internal. It's internal. Internal inflammation is internal. Also external, because what happens inside, if you don't take care of it, it will appear outside. But most of it is internal. Those are the traces that can lead to having the allergy, having irritation, having a cough, cold, all this, because when your inflammation increases, there's a room tendency to have diabetes. So
I think, sir, I want you to clarify it very well to our viewers. What you mean by inflammation, and who can get their internal organs inflamed, or is it everybody that can have inflammation?
Yes, inflammation is the swelling of internal. Okay. And why we talk of inflammation is when you have inflammation problem, tendency of having allergies very easy, like having irritation, burning, cold. You know, we are now translating from summer now to fall. Now, you know, pollen is outside there now. That's the reason, because when your inflammation is swelling up, it attracts all those diseases.
So you're saying that, because I'm just trying to make it very clear.
Yeah.
The inflammation, everybody tends to have it.
Yeah, everybody tends to have it.
Okay. So if it is not dealt
But for
with,
you not to have it, you have to engage eating what I say, a diet food. I mean, a good food, like taking juice. And I want to explain something.
okay.
There's something I want us to understand very well. You have different type of fruit, but I advise all the audience, please go for organic fruits, organic produce. Why? You see, organic, non-organic products, they use fertilizer, insecticide to plant it.
Okay.
So when they grow, some of these insecticide, the fertilizer, your body cannot resonate with it. And these are the things that lead to a lot of problems.
Okay.
So I always, when you are going for, go for organic product. Because let me explain to you, our body is made of soil. That's why when someone die, go back to soil. That's why after a while, you see it become soil. Our body is made of soil. So when you eat something natural, it blend with it. It work with it. Look at the Queen of England. 58 years ago, that was the time she decided that she want to live an organic product.
Okay.
And throughout the period of her life, there's nowhere in Israel where she had been admitted for hospital for 3 days. Why? Because her body is now used to the system, have associated with the body. So that's why you cannot encounter this. There's no inflammation. And when there's no inflammation, there's no way any of this disease can come to you. You see, when you eat right, food, eat a organic food, then this or you to fall into sickness very, very reduced. And diabetes, high blood pressure is also reduced. Because when you have high inflammation, right, it attracts all these diseases very easy to encounter with it. So that's why we say, blend green juice, take green juice first thing in the morning.
Okay.
On empty stomach.
Okay.
It's help you to prepare you for the day. And you give it energy. You see, you can drink coffee and get crash, like energy drink. But green juice also, because the vitamin, the water soluble vitamin, that go directly into the system.
To the system.
So it help you, the nutrient, it goes there. Now if you look at, if you take a vitamin, right, it's made of capsule, which are made from laboratory. So this thing, your body cannot do with it. It takes time, take like 3 hours before it start working. And every medication has side effects. I won't mention any medication, for example. There's some particular medication you will take if you have diabetes. If you don't take care of your time, you lead to dialysis because it affects your kidney. And that medication is one of the best medications for type 2. I don't want to mention the name because of lawsuit, but most of us know what it is. That's why I always advise my customer, please dwell on the organic. Produce. It will help you to live long. It will help you. And like for example, taking green juice is antioxidant. Antioxidant is anti-aging. If I drink green juice, you'll be getting younger and younger more.
Okay, now.
It's green juice help you to live long. It's antioxidant. And it take care, what is it? The oxidative, like people ask me, I don't have answer. No. When you eat food,
yes,
the byproduct of that food, any food we eat, it produces oxidative, and that's antioxidant. It will clear it off. So you know that maybe I can't have it. No matter food you eat, the breakdown, the byproduct is part of it, where the radical cell is being produced, which cause damage into our system.
So we need to flush it out.
So when you take it like for example, lemon, apple, turmeric, garlic, they are very rich in vitamin C, and anything lemon, they have to help you to undertake that system.
Okay. So this green juice now.
Yes.
What are the components? What do you put together?
I always like to refer to Paddy's Point green juice. Where you have mentioned Paddy Point green juice, I'm an expert on this field. So we produce our juice, not just packing those ingredients together. We follow scientifically. We produce it. We follow because, for example, spinach and ginger, you cannot introduce them together at the same time. Because if I introduce ginger and spinach at the same time, you denature the nutrient of the spinach.
Wow.
And people, I want them to understand, spinach is very good in the system because green juice is also help in detoxifying and healing. Our green juice, I have at least I have about 4 customers that came back that says after consuming our green juice for 2 weeks, every pain is gone. I'm not surprised because the ingredients of our green juice, which I will mention them one by one, and I will explain to you, it helps them for healing. It does detoxify them, taking the unnecessary mineral out of the system. You see, like I told you in the morning, first thing, green juice is good to drink on empty stomach. Very good, extremely good. And when you go to about go to bed, also drink green juice. It will help you to break your food down easily, and you won't give your heart too much work to do, workload. Thereby, you see, just as anti-aging, you look more younger every day on this.
Okay, so yes, tell us what is in, or how can we access this green juice?
Okay, green juice, we have, let's mention about 9 items on our green juice. You have spinach. Spinach is very rich, it's an antioxidant, but it has, a lot of people, they don't understand. Spinach has more potassium than banana. And when you take spinach, right, it's helpful to go, you're going to feel pain because it goes through to your cell. I said initially that it helps us to build our red blood cell.
Yes, so that's spinach.
Yes, spinach part of it.
What
I'm
else?
telling you.
Yes.
We have spinach. We have, let me mention, we have celery.
Okay.
We have cucumber.
Okay.
We have lemon. We have ginger. We have, I mentioned, we have ginger, we have spinach, spirulina. Spirulina is an organic protein that goes straight to your muscle, that also helps you to live right, to live healthy. That's why when you are taking it, it will enable you to do more energetic work. And you won't have crash. Okay. Like, there's someone taking something called 5 Alive. I don't want to call the name. After a while, you see you get weak. But this one enhancing your energy.
Why? What makes your green juice at Paddy's Point special? What makes it different from?
Yeah, thank you. You see, our green juice is being produced. We use cold press to produce our green juice. Thereby, no additives.
Okay.
No sugar.
Wow.
No coloring and no GMO. You see, I want to say it here categorically. In Houston, as of today, we are the #1 healthy restaurant in Houston.
Wow.
Because all our products are produced without any sugar. Because we know what sugar is into our system. Sugar is a killer to all of things. I don't want to discourage people. Like, for example, if you are diabetic, for example, I would never advise you to eat white bread. Or take soda, because a bottle of soda contains 24 cups of sugar.
24?
Cups of sugar, a bottle of soda. We can prove it. We can do it's something we have taken to the lab, we analyzed and we saw it.
Wow.
So like I said, our green juice, what it makes different from that one, there's no additives to it. Most of the people, what we do in our green juice, add little pineapple to make it stable so that people can feel the taste. Because a lot of people complain that it's too bitter to add little pineapple to eat. But sometimes if you don't want us to add pineapple, we eliminate it from the system. We do according to our customer choices. But we will let you know from beginning there's no sugar in this environment.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So that will make us different from other people. And the way we produce our own, like I said, our juice have been taken to the lab, and lab have tested it. You will see the composition of our juice written. It's been approved by the county, by the lab. We have the record to show everywhere.
Awesome.
And people have been giving testimony over our green juice because our green juice help you to live like a build your immune system. The immune system, what's the immune system? The immune system is what help you to fight any foreign disease, any foreign problem coming to you, like having cold, having fever, all these things. Your body be able to build. As you are growing in ages, there's some nutrient, there's some vitamin you start losing in your system, like B12, B2. So when taking green juice, it will enhancing you up. Right. It will build up to having
So
that.
what age range would you advise needs to start
No, green juice from beginning, I will tell you, from childhood, green juice is good for everyone. Because green juice enhancing you, it give you more energy, it beats you. So, you know, when your body is being faced with all this kind of pain, back pain, you won't experience it. So, but mainly, once you're approaching 40,
okay,
please, green juice should be on your table every day.
Every day.
When you're approaching 40, because at 40, there's something, there's some electrolyte losing in your system. That's how we have been made. You cannot afford it. But when you're eating food, there's a scientific proof that when you're on green produce, you have to live more 15 years more.
Oh, because you take organic products.
Yeah,
that's
product
like
green,
15 years.
Yes, more. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. That's
Then we also
amazing.
advise, if you come to our store, I will plan your menu for you to know how your green juice fits. There's somebody right now on green juice for the past 4 months.
Okay.
This is a person, they wanted to carry out some surgery on him. He had been going through crucial pain for the past, according to him, 8 years. But since he started April with us, he came back 2 days ago, they said no more surgery. Wow. Because the pain had been away. Why? It's so disciplined taking the green juice as I been instructed, because I will let you know what and what you need to do. Then I will plan your menu with you so that you go along with the juice. Okay. Like it's not only green juice. I'm only taking up a green juice today.
Yes.
We have over 28 different items. I would like to talk with one by one.
Okay.
But today we are concentrating on green juice.
Awesome.
Which is very important in our system, because that's the basic thing. When you have a green juice, like I said, you are bound to live a healthy life.
And live longer.
And live
at
longer.
least 15 years longer.
More, yes.
Okay, so
longer.
now, thank you very much, doctor. Now we've seen that it helps to detoxify.
Yes.
It helps it helps beats immune system.
It increases
energy and all that. Yes. So it's looking like it's more of a preventive measure.
It's where
but you also mentioned that somebody had pain. So I was going to ask that if there is more to it, yes, it's good to have the preventive part of it. Now, what are the things that people could be going through? Maybe symptoms that they could have.
Yeah, like for example, is somebody having maybe like allergy all the time, right? And it's also, I don't mention something, it's also help you to lose weight.
Really?
Yes, because it's easy digestion. It helps you. You see, I tell my people, not all bacteria are harmful. There are some bacteria needed in our system. They are tiny organisms that help to process our food. There are tiny organisms that help you to digest our food easily.
And those are contained in the green juice.
In the green juice. Right. So it will help you for easy digestion. That if you want to lose weight, it detoxifies you, will clear it, you are allowed to lose weight not losing weight from 300 to 200 at one time. Gradually, uniformly, you lose weight, and not only that, it allows your hair to glowing. It allows you to stay hydrated. Our body water contains about 68%.
Yes.
So when you're drinking this green juice, it allows you to stay hydrated. You are not some nutrients you will not lose it because it works with it. You see, people that drink green juice. We have a customer with that February. If you see her now, she's glowing.
Wow.
Yeah, if you want like your hair to grow or you want to look healthy and your face to shine, and you want to avoid the wrinkle of your eye, your faces, you don't want to look. Drink green juice because it's antioxidant.
Okay, so
it allows you to, all these wrinkle faces will not be there.
But if the face is already wrinkled, can it unwrinkle?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Eventually, you can, because it's a discipline. If you decide to discipline yourself, things will change.
Awesome.
So I've seen somebody that taking it, when he told me he's 78, I thought it's just like 48 person, 48 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
He told me he had been on green juice for many years.
Can you tell our people how can they access you? How can they get you? When are you available?
Please, I'm available at 3320 IWC South. The name of the company is called Paddy's Point. Anything from 11, I'm only there from 11 to 10 p.m. every day, except on Sunday, I have to be in church. And from church, the store is open by 1 to 10 a.m.
Okay.
And not only on green juice, we also do consultation. Like if you want me to, prepare your menu, we can draw your table for you and make sure that you're able to maintain the 2,000 calories. Okay. Because I tell people, eating that's a cheating time. Cheating time is on afternoon meal. I can tell you how you can cheat your time if you meet me.
So when our people come, because many people are watching, and I'm sure they want to come for you to draw their meal plan. Some wants to lose weight evenly. Some wants their skin to glow and all that. If they come from Abntv, is there anything that you can give them a discount or something?
If they can come from Abntv, like you said, we'll give them 10% discount.
10% discount, you heard that.
And the consultation, instead of $74.99, we only collect $49.99 from there.
Wow, what are you still waiting for?
But they have to prove they are from this place.
Yes, just tell the good doctor you're from ABN.
Just mention you're from ABN, and they mention that we'll give them 10% discount for any product they buy from us. You see, not only green juice, we have over 38 different type of juices.
Yes, I know you'll be coming again.
Yes.
And then we will take another. I was thinking that we would see the drink here because you know.
Oh yes, the green juice I'll still bring it because we're still going to discuss more on the green juice.
More on the green juice. Okay.
So in my next episode, I'll bring the green juice and any juice I'm going to discuss.
Okay, great.
So I'm owing you. I'm going to owe you for that one.
Oh, okay. That's what he said.
No, I owe you. In fact, it was in my. I don't know why I forgot it because I didn't go back. I went to vote.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't come back with it.
Okay.
But it's good to present the product and let them see and talk about that product.
About it, yes.
Yes, I will solve that.
Well, thank you.
I'm still going to talk on the green juice my next visit.
Thank you so much, sir. That was very educative. That was very informative. I'm sure everybody wants to live longer and everybody wants to look better and, of course, be healthier. Like he said, it's a decision that we have to make. And yes, this is Abntv, and we are particular about your well-being. You are what you eat. And he even said he can draw a meal plan. So what are you waiting for?
And please, they should let you know if there's any issue, apart from they don't want to digress from what they're doing. I'm ready to answer all health issues.
Health issues.
Anything health issue,
Bring your
that's
questions.
my job. I will help you. I've been in the healthcare industry for 17 years in America here, and I'm well known. And also, back about juice, I started in Nigeria, so I have 38 years experience in producing different type of juices.
Wow.
And when I came here, I did my PhD in nutrition and healthcare, so that enabled me to know better. And I know all products, like I said, we have over 48 different type of juices for different ailments.
That's great. There's a whole lot to learn. There's a whole lot to learn. But I'm sure that you've gotten some. If you have more questions, reach out to us or reach out to Paddy's Point. You always see their adverts. We're going to roll it again now. Reach out to them. And I'm telling you, your body and your soul will thank you for it.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag, fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point Organic Fruit Juice and Yogurt Bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech, job placement assistance is available.
Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies and African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò lónìí Oníkòyí ọmọ Adélẹ́dùgún. Mo mọ̀ pé ńgbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ rí mi ẹ̀kọ́ wò pé kí ni máa rọrọ̀ sọ lédè wọn á ní àsọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà tí mo ráyè sọ Yorùbá léni tí Yorùbá mi já gerege. Ẹ mọ̀ pé nígbà míì tí Yorùbá tó bá já gerege lẹ́nu èèyàn ọmọ fọfúrì lọ́dà bí ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń pè sílé látijọ́ tó sì ti ń rà ẹ wá gbé sórí fídì pé kọ́kọ́ wá ẹ wo ìyá ẹ ọmọ lè mú káàkiri gbogbo yọmọ rà káàkiri. Lónìí nínú kudu lónìí Bukola kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lónìí náà.
Òní yàtọ̀ o. Òní yìí jẹ́ a special one. It's a royal event here today, and honestly mo fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá yẹn but mi fẹ́ tún kọjá àyè mi náà torí mo mọ̀ pé àwọn ọ̀gá mi wà níbi tó yẹ pé fọ́tẹ̀ tí wọ́n nù àmọ́ màá gbìyànjú mo tẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ torí pé ọba Aláyélúwà wà ní inú stúdíò lónìí mo gbọ́dọ̀ ṣó pé ọmọ Yorùbá rere ni mí mi gbọ́dọ̀ mẹ́sàn pàtó.
tí Yorùbá ò bá jáde ayé lẹ́yìn.
ẹ̀yin alálẹ̀.
pé àwọn alálẹ̀ kí wọ́n tì ọ́ lẹ́yìn o pé lónìí alálẹ̀ ẹ má fi mí lẹ̀ o.
Wow, we are so delighted. We are actually elated to welcome today into the studio on the Abntv Live. It has become a special edition. Permit me to say it's a royal edition.
Yes,
because we have with us today His Royal Majesty Ọba Yisa Olúṣọlá Adéníyì Ọláníyàn Ọ̀ṣìgín kejì Onípòkíà of Ìpòkíà Kingdom.
Ìlú Ìpòkíà.
Ìlú Ìpòkíà. Wọ́n fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ mo fi welcome yín mo ní
kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí o ọlágbára pọ̀ ọba ipò tó dáa tí gbogbo èèyàn máa ń fẹ́ gbé rẹ̀ sí ni pé ó wù kí mi náà jọba. àwọn kẹ́sì máa ń pé ipò ọba rọgbọ síbẹ̀ lórí kábíyèsí.
méjì náà ni. ó dáa kò sí rọgbọ.
ó dáa
kò sí rọgbọ. báwa wà jẹ́ kó máa rọgbọ fáwa.
àmì Ọlọ́run. ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ bá kábíyèsí kọ́kọ́ kí àwọn èèyàn ńlé náà ẹ kọ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé kábíyèsí ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bí ẹ wúre ìkáàbọ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé kábíyèsí ni ká tó wá tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò tó rọrọ̀ ń bẹ tá a sọ lónìí tí ó pọ̀ gan.
ọ̀dà ẹ ṣe olótù mo kí yín lọ́tún mo kí yín lósì mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń wò wá nílé ṣe dáadáa la bá yín ṣe ẹnu ń gbéyan gan ṣe ọgbọ́n ń dá díẹ̀díẹ̀
ṣẹnu ń gbéyan gan
ṣe àárín nǹkan jẹ níjẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ a máa rí nǹkan jẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè a máa dùn a máa dán ojú òní tì wá kò sì ní ṣòro ṣe fún wa èyí náà tí àwa bá ń bí ẹ máa rí wí ẹ ní sọkúsọ ẹnu yóò ní já wáyà o.
àṣẹ tẹnu bá já wàhálà nù.
ẹ dẹrẹ sọ̀rọ̀ mo dúpẹ́ pé ẹni kí n wá mo sì bá yín láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà.
dúpẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bá wá sí ìsìn mo máa ń sọ fáwọn ẹ̀ pé ilé ni mo wá o second home ni mo wà so ẹ̀ tó wá ti ní wá sórí afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ̀ ó dà pé double
homecoming.
ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ àdúrà wa gbà.
kábíyèsí ipò gẹ̀rẹ̀jẹ̀ ni a máa ń bá àgbà nígbà míì tó ṣe bí òwe nígbà míì kìí ṣe pé kéèyàn dàgbà lèèyàn ṣe ń dé ipò àgbà ìgbà míì Ọlọ́run gbé ọmọdé dépò àgbà nígbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ wo pé ṣọlá ọmọ tá.
ṣọlá bá wò.
wọ́n mọ̀ wípé àbí nígbà wà lẹ́sẹ̀ tó wá di odidi ni wọ́n pè ọ̀sìnkín lọmọ wa lóòótọ́ ọ̀sìnkín ẹja bẹ̀rẹ̀ ta ni kábíyèsí gangan ta ni Olúṣọlá Ọláníyan.
ẹ ṣe olótù abí mi ní bí ọdún 52 ṣe 52 nìyẹn.
ọpẹ́ jẹ ọ̀nà tèjì náà.
nílùú Pòkíà náà ni ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ṣe iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti iléèwé girama lẹ́yìn tí mo ṣetán ní 87 gbogbo àyẹn ẹ rí i pé ó máa ń ṣòro láti pass WAEC àwọn ti dọ́gbọ́n sí báyìí àwọn èèyàn pass bíi kàásì nǹkan so a pass dáadáa kódà kì í ṣe pé mo fi ń kọ́ra mi lé mi ni mo ní result tó dáa ju gbogbo community secondary school tí mo jáde ní Pòkíà mo ní passes márùn 5 pass ní pass ni ọdún kò ní méjì ní mẹ́ta fail ní lọ bí lẹ́dẹ̀ bá gbẹ́rù bá ní mò ń lè kó wọn lọ bá ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan ẹ ti gbọ́ orúkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ń pè ní Ọ̀túnba Akeem Adigun Sokopa o mo wá ní mo fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ clearing torí clearing ni ó ń jáwọ́ ńgbà yẹn ó lé mi bíi yéèwé tó fẹ́ kà lọ́dẹ iléèwé ló yẹ kó lọ mo ṣe ń fún wọn ní orí $100 mo wá padà sílé again mo ṣe wá tún ìdánwò yẹn ṣe lẹ́yìn tí mo ṣe tán mo tún padà sékòó mo wà pẹ̀lú wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà gbà díẹ̀ ká má fọ̀rọ̀ pèsè mo ṣiṣẹ́ díẹ̀ ní pápákọ̀ òfurufú Murtala Mohammed Airport fi ọdún 5-6 kò pẹ́.
ṣe as clearing tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ń gbà yẹn náà different thing
ni mo ṣe clerical job ni mo ṣe pẹ̀lú Lufthansa German airline so lẹ́yìn ọdún bíi 5 sí 6 ni àyè àti wá sí ìlú òyìnbó bíi tó yọ so a ti wà ń bí náà láti 1996 àlọ́léwì díẹ̀ mo ṣetán ní University of Houston mo ṣe criminal justice níbẹ̀ mo ń ṣe àwọn kan mi lọ́wọ́ rẹ gbogbo àti mo ń lọ school yẹn mi ò fi iṣẹ́ tí mo ń ṣe lẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó mọ̀ mí pé mo máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní manufacturing company ń gbà yẹn as a quality inspector but along the line náà iṣẹ́ promotion ò dúró bá a ṣe mọ̀ gbélé wọlé à ń jáde so but tẹ́ bá bí majority èèyàn ní Houston lẹ́nu promoter náà mọ̀ mí sí ẹlòmíràn mọ̀ pé mo ní date tí mo ń lọ ṣe ní 8 to 5 oyè yẹn I did that for about 15-16 years kí bí ọdún bíi 3-4 sígbà tá a wà yìí tí ẹlòmíì tó bá sọ fún kò ní believe mi gan lè gbàgbọ́ lọ́rọ̀ ọlọ́ba yìí ṣe gbà lọ́rọ̀ àwọn tí ò mọ̀ àlọ́ wáyà àdẹ lọ́ra wọn bí wá ń lé ọba ní ṣùgbọ́n growing up kò sẹ́ni tó gbé sọ́kàn pé ọba ló ń fẹ́ di èmi intention ni mo ń lọ senate kìdí gómìnà ni though it has been in me nígbà tí mo ti dé torí mo mú ìwé wọlé ni visa lottery ló gbé mi wọ bí pé after 20 years mo máa padà sí nàìjíríà nítorí ẹ lọ ṣe mi ò mọ̀ ń gbà yẹn gbọ́n téèyàn bá ń béèrè kó máa sọ dáadáa torí ó ṣeé ṣe kó ṣẹlẹ̀ so tí mo ṣáà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbégbèsè láàrin kan bẹ́ẹ̀ àti gba fọ́ọ̀mù politics lọ́tún lọ́sí kò ṣáà ṣe ṣe ní ọ̀rọ̀ ní ọbadé ní 2016 bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí gbà ní tí mo kọ́ sọ fún mi àwọn tó bọ̀ táwọn lọ a ṣáà bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ but ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bí tí abadé nìyẹn ní ṣókí ṣọlá aláníyàn mo ti níyàwó mo bímọ mo dẹ̀ kàwé díẹ̀ léèdì àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run níbi tí Ọlọ́run gbé wa dé.
ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ tí mo bá ní kí n gbé láti ibi tí ń bú mi ní yóò lágbára púpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n a bẹ̀rẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ náà nígbà tí ẹ̀ ń dàgbà ẹ ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn ṣùgbọ́n a máa yọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a bá nídìí ń bẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ kékeré nígbà náà kí ni àṣejù tẹ́ ẹ ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ kékeré?
ní ọmọ kékeré mo máa ń bínú fùfù díẹ̀díẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ṣì wà lára mi sìn náà ṣùgbọ́n àgbà ti dé bá ṣẹ̀ mí gbà yẹn máa fòkò ṣe nǹkan fún mi.
wọ́n á ní àtọ́lá tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ oko yìí náà ni.
ìgbọ́n yìí bínú ẹ̀wọ̀n jẹ́jẹ́ ni mi ò ṣùgbọ́n tí sábà ti dé báyìí kò ṣáà ní. ṣèjì tó mo ní gbà yẹn oko wọn ni ìwọ ìmọ̀jú oko lọ oko ni.
oko ni
yorùbá kì í mọ́lẹ̀ ò lè dàn mí.
ó dà ìbéèrè tó fẹ́ béèrè ò lè béèrè kí n tó tún kó tẹ̀síwájú.
èmi fẹ́ béèrè ni pé nígbà tẹ́ ẹ lọ sí school bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe humbly sọ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ ní best result ní nígbà yẹn even though best yẹn náà.
páàsì ni gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀.
kí ni best result yín best subject yín and why?
English language, matter of fact literature. mo yìí ti mú àsìbí kà sí nǹkan ní ìsìn mọ́ títí dọ́là lọ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ 2+4 lọ́yìn yìí mi lè má lè mọ̀.
àbá wọn ntẹ́ fi mọ̀ wá èèyàn mọ̀ owó lẹ́ni $10 plus $80.
ilé tí owó kà tó wájú yẹn.
So you like literature?
Literature àti English language.
So ẹ máa ń kàwé gan-an ni?
mo máa ń kà mo máa ń gbé.
àwọn wo ni favourite authors yín?
Well, nígbà yẹn we basically focus on our literature tank can school, you know. Ngugi wa Thiong'o and Wole Soyinka, you know, all those. But at the point, I pick up a couple of other, you know, bestsellers, mostly, you know, like Latmaka. I don't care what bestsellers is. And I like to read history. Will Obama to call, you know, history about at least past leaders. I love to do that a lot.
Okay, for those that are watching us, we are with the KBC, the Onipokia of Ipokia Kingdom, and his name is Oba Olushola Yisa Olaniyan, and he has been on the throne for about maybe 4 or 5 years now, and we give glory to Almighty God. He's one of us here in Houston, Texas. He actually said he studied criminal justice here in Houston, Texas. Yes, and now he's back as king. So no more criminal justice, I mean. Oh, le go back more.
Ọba ti mú criminal.
Ọba ti mú criminal.
Ọba ti di judge.
Ọba ti di judge. Ọba bá dájọ́. So as it is now, we have a lot of things you have done in Houston. So in growing up in Houston, because I can see that you've been in Houston for a long life. So growing up in Houston, what are the things that are easy to do and what are the things that are not easy to do then?
Houston is like a home for most Africans, you know. I was talking to a gentleman who was visiting in Colorado a couple of days, and then he actually wanted to run away from that place. The reason being the weather, you know. First thing, our weather is friendly, you know, and then apart from that, as a family man, I think Houston, I don't know about other states, is the best place to raise children. You know, lower crime, the environment is homely. It's like, well, you know, the weather is, like I said, I talked about the weather earlier, but you can easily raise your kids in Houston. And then the laws we have favor business people.
Wow.
You know, so I've been here, I went through that, and I can tell you that. And Houston is big. It's a big city. So if you live in a big city, you have a lot of advantages. And being a conservative state, you know, people don't know. You think about the negativity behind it, but it gives a lot of opportunities to everyone, you know, business people, individuals, as long as you know how to tap, you know, into the opportunity. But we don't usually get to know that. We don't find out. So Houston is a home for African who wants to grow in every area. That's why you see churches and businesses growing every now and then.
Okay, you said something the other time that you you've been to school and you are still doing the promotional
Yes.
job. A lot of people see you as a promoter. They don't even know you are that.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay. that means the job is just
Passion.
The promotion.
The promotion is the passion. What kind of artists have you ever promoted? And if you don't mind, let's know if you remember the years you promoted them, or if you don't, it's okay. So let's know those that you've promoted and what are their names and all that.
Well, thank you. We started off in, I think it was 2004, 2005, thereabout. I had a friend who actually introduced me into the promotion thing. Well, let me start from the beginning. Initially, I love acting.
Okay.
And I thought I could act. I'm really act.
Literature.
Yes, exactly. So they now invited us for a gentleman here in Houston called Papa G. Him and I went for audition. This person came from Nigeria. I said, I'm looking for artists. And I said, yes, I want to act. He gave me a script. We were reading it. When it was time for me to act,
You know that?
Go drink water. I go drink water. I don't know. I just go for budget. This is not my way. But I still love promotion and African culture and all that thing. So I sat down like, what else can I do? So there was this, I think it was 2005 or 2000, I forgot. This guy that I was talking about, his name is Alpha Omega.
Alpha Omega.
I didn't know, that's his name.
Okay.
Brought in this artist and I said, if you need some help, let me know. So finally, he brought some of them to Houston, and then after that, we started working together. We went around almost, about 5-6 states in the United States, and then we went to Canada. So, we got talking, and then he said, if you're interested in this thing, I can, work with you. And I said, no, I'm not ready yet. So I withdrew after a while. Then I went and talked about it, and I said, okay, I love promotion, I love African culture, and I would contribute my own quota. I think promotion is the best way. Since I cannot act, I can do that.
Since you already agreed now.
Yeah, well, I knew I no, don't be my way. So we started, and that's how I got into it. So, based on the question you asked, I started with Queen Ayo Balogun. We brought her in 2009, with a whole bunch of Nollywood artists. I think Fitche Balogun was part of them, Runke Oshidoke, Babalu, and we had shows for Queen Ayo Balogun. We had, I think, what's it called? Premiere for some of them. Okay. So that's how we started. I think in 2009, and then after that, I worked with a couple of other artists. I think after that it was Shefi Alao that came. Then I've promoted Sule Alao Malaika. Then when Dami Crane came, the mom stayed here. We worked together. A couple of other ones that we can't remember right now. But it's been a long journey. And in 2015, we thought we've done enough in promotion. We want to, move up and step up our game. So we created Abia Awards. And that's how Abia Awards took over, as a main event for every year. Now we just concluded one, John, which you were part of.
We actually transmit it on this channel.
So
a lot of people watch it.
Thank you. So let me just stop. So far that's.
We're still coming to Abia.
Okay.
I just want to know the promotional part of it.
Okay.
You have a question for the promotion part. You can go ahead.
Sister, go ahead.
I was just wondering, okay, when you promote people, I know you love to do it and it's a passion.
Yes.
But what is in it for you? Apart from that, oh yes, what is the...
There's this thing about life that I learned, and though it's not easy, but at the same time, I think it helps at the end of the day. I don't like the attitude of what is in it for me. You don't want to be losing money or just walking and getting yourself in trouble. But there's a belief that if you like to do something, if you love it, and you keep doing it time over time, you will end up benefiting from it. Let me give you an example. So, to God's glory, today I have a name. I can boastfully say that. And if it's not because of the project or the promotion that I got into, maybe nobody will know me today. So I've benefited that from it. There are some doors that I will not knock before I even enter. Now, in Nigeria, even in the US, that if you mention my name, say, I know that guy. I have not been making money. I know that I'm losing money. And every year it gets better. You know, we actually had a break in 2020. We had a break 2020 and 2021 because of COVID.
The pandemic, yeah.
Just came back this year again. Your question is quite clear. You know, we have not been making profit on it, but we've been able to impact lives. You know, every time I go to Nigeria, especially among Yoruba Nollywood, they tell you, they say, he has taken over 90% of us to America. That's a joy for me. I've given people chances. The last event we had, 2018, there was a woman that we gave an award. She was crying on the stage because she said, if it's left to them to pick, nobody will even remember her. And I was watching her and I said, Auntie, this woman, she has done a lot. Call her. Yeah, your car look at it.
Oh, Auntie, your car.
She busted it. And she now come to America. She doesn't know her visa again. She's coming. So things like that will give you joy. And then you can even get blessed through other means. Because I met a person who has given me, I told one of my people, 5 million naira in Nigeria. The guy just looked at me just like you asked. Kill him band in there. When I command so wound, it's like killing saying, such a lack of cabbage. Never see 1 year and never seen over die 5 million he gave me. I don't know. So it's not sometimes it's not about what is in it for you. It's about you impacting lives. Especially me now be concerned about culture, you know, bringing African culture to people in the United States. So it's something I want to continue to do. And hopefully very soon we'll start getting that help that we need from people. I hope that answers your question, sister.
Yes, sir, that's very deep.
Thank you.
That's very deep.
Yeah, that is this popular artist that I've been trying to get into America for a long time.
Okay.
And fortunately enough, you were the one that was able to bring him down here. His name is Odunlade Adekola.
Oh, wonderful guy.
How do you do it?
That's Election Bar.
Election bar.
That's Election Bar on the Netflix
I
now.
spoke to him this morning. Wonderful guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, one thing about coming to the U.S. is once you have a no, I mean, once you are denied a visa once. You start, you begin to be their customer. Yeah, I mean, because then they start looking at some things that they haven't looking at. So that was the issue with him. It's not him alone. It's peculiar to a lot of people. They have the standard. If you don't meet the requirements, you do not. But we thank God that 2016, I think God said there was time for him to come, and he went through a lot. Even when it was a day before, for him to go to the airport and check in. I think that some issue with the ticket. So when I called Odun, I said, Odun, you have to be patient with us. So this ticket, he said, Baba, do you remember how many years I've been waiting for the ticket? So, but we thank God he comes and goes now. He's easily, and he's doing very well for himself and his family.
This is a good story for people to hear and be happy that someone somewhere is doing something to make people happy. Yeah. You know, if you can understand very well what he was saying, he's not saying that he's making the money. He's not making the money at all, but it's making happiness. Happiness that comes through the people. That's what is his joy. And that's what I'm trying to say. Whenever you have opportunity to make somebody happy, please do not hesitate. This man is doing this without even expecting anything. But see what has happened now. He's no more the promoter that you normally know, but the king, the custodian of a whole kingdom. You see what I'm talking about? And when he said it, if I get you right, you said it was this that you were doing that actually helped in the installation as a king.
Yeah, I mean, that I actually didn't mention that, but you know what? In this day and age, if you're looking for a leader, or someone who you want to put in touch with something, a lot of time people, the youths will have a say. Before I got to my town, I've been told that the youth have said they want someone who's exposed, who's educated, young, and all that. And all that criteria I check.
You check. Just check.
Nobody was even close. So that's why if you do check the election that we had, the kingmakers were 5. They all voted for me because those were the Bebashi with the Baba.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
I can tell you that what I've been doing to help people, especially the promotion, play a role in it. Plus the education and exposure and all that. So I'll borrow from you whatever you're doing to help people. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
It's
just
not
keep
the
doing it.
person that you're helping that will pay you back. And that's your phone call man song. But unfortunately, I might do go to repair.
Ni mo ṣe. Filẹ̀.
So Ọlọ́run ló sọ ìfẹ́.
Jẹ́ kọ́ lọ́run san rè.
Ọlọ́run ló sọ ìfẹ́ dà.
Kábíyèsí ká padà sórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọ́ọ̀dù tá à ń ṣe yìí. Àwọ́ọ̀dù yìí kò ń ṣe pé nǹkan tẹ̀ kan jíjọ́ kan pé òun kì í máa ṣe àwọ́ọ̀dù. Your intention was just to make people happy by promoting people. A máa ń jọ mo rántí ipa àtijọ́ jókòó dáadáa tá a jọ máa ṣe àwọn olórin ló kọrin. A pé ìrántí mọ́ náà ni. A pé ọmọ yìí Igwe Fuji Rẹ̀mí Àlùkò.
Àwọn èèyàn pọ̀tàjọ pé ìrántí mọ́ ni.
Mo sáré pé nígbà tẹ ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà kan lèmi ń sunú mọ́tò nìkanlẹ̀ dákọ̀. So nígbà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń wọlé àwọn èèyàn ṣe bí owó ń wọlé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ni. A lot of people are in that mess right now that they are into promotion and they believe this money is not coming. How do these people do it? Can you please shed more light on it if it is something that is doable for some other people that is intended to do it?
Well, thank you. There is money in promotion, but you have to know what you're doing. First of all, limit what you want to spend. And when I say limit, let me start with the artists who are like traditional artists, Fuji, Juju, where you can bring in and then they can, you spend them money. Make sure you have agreement on what you take and what the the singer gets, and agreement has to also cover accommodation, feeding, and ticketing. And now, don't bring an artist that will not draw crowd. Don't go and say because you want to be popular. Yes, bring someone who will draw crowd. You will make money if you plan it well. A lot of time it goes wrongly because it's what we're doing is business is dakudajini. Dakudaji in the sense that I remember one time I've forgotten which artist it was, and it was during the cold weather, and the weather was okay in the afternoon. We were getting everything ready, and I had this friend of mine who has moved out of history now. He was there helping. We would arrange chairs to get everything, and then so it was time around 8 o'clock, 9 for the singer to come in and started doing his stuff. So I was there waiting at the show and all that. The tutu ibabere.
Hey.
When to fight, and we had ticket $20, $25, but about weather to one time, how long?
Oh, fuck, $25.
Yeah, can you want to believe me? So I was waiting. The singer was at the hotel. I said, don't bring him until the house is filled up and moving. So I was letting my friend could come by and just say, my show. So 9:30, 10 o'clock, I was waiting for this guy to come. And I put the call through. I said, I'm going in below one. Why am I today? Only in Bonimo. Ibonimo, what you want? Money over. Only what you want. Only see me on a jet. Yeah, she was just only what she did. She went. What did that get in a matter? Robert to chat. See me. I'm going to show me the water.
Jesus.
So what I'm saying is, it will happen like that. You get disappointment. The weather might cause it. It might start raining. So you have to take limited risk. But at the end of the day, if you do it right, you will make some money on it. Now, our event is a bigger
thing entirely.
It's different. Ticket selling will not do it. We will not do it. I don't know how you want to do that. You will lose money. So the most important thing is, okay, even if it's 200, 150 from small businesses, if you do that well, you can recoup some change. But the most important part is to get a major sponsor to back you up. Otherwise, it's not a walk in the park. It's not a joke. I know what I've been through in the last 5 years.
Okay.
There was one time at home where me and Madame in an argument. Because we always but we thank God where we are today. So it's not something that you want to really take as a serious business. But it gives you name. But if you have an artist who can draw a crowd, and then people will come out, make enough publicity and start on time. Yeah, you then, like I said, what's your budget? and have an agreement with the artists, because we always have problems with that. Artists coming from Nigeria, they want to money. As well as you do that.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n goes to one. Iye tẹ́ ẹ bá ti sọ náà ni máa gbà ẹ ṣáàjì àdóhùn náà.
I don't know. Èmi ni mo ṣe wàhálà. Ẹ má máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ yẹn.
Àkílẹ̀ ń gbé bọ̀ yìí dẹ̀.
Wọ́n yóò fẹ́ mi láì
jẹ́. Ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀dùn lẹ́nu yín. Ọ̀gá ni mí.
I'm 40. So it's a good thing, you know. So it's fun. It's fun. The fun will make you money.
Okay.
So if you can't stand the heat, don't go to the kitchen. You know. Yeah, simple.
All right. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ sórí Abia Agogo.
Yes, sir.
Abia ti di mélòó báyìí.
Ó yẹ kó di ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹjọ, but because I break 2020 and 2021, so ẹ̀kẹfà la ṣe ṣe tán.
Ẹlẹ́kẹfà.
6th edition, yes.
From the 1st to the 6th edition, which one do you think is best the way you would have wanted it to be?
Well, if I say the best so far, I'll say the one I did not attend, which was 2019, because you guys made it happen. Wow. I was so glad. I saw some names that I never thought would probably. I saw Zakoji, Feda Mata, Bob Manu Doku, Michelle Niga were here. You know, all of them were here. So, you know, I say the best. But if you want me to pick the one that I actually thank God for, is the one that we just concluded, because we're back.
We are back.
It was not what we're looking at. We had a lot of logistic problems, visa and all that, you know, but we were able to make it happen, because we're only planning under 2 months. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm glad that we're back, and we'll continue to get better from this point forward.
Yeah, don't see me as why is he asking this question?
Yeah, no, please.
I want it to be known to all other people that this event is always being single-handedly taken care of by somebody. You understand me? But now that you are the custodian of culture now, I think that you are doing this in America should be a wow for the government. Is there any way you can put it across to the government, or is it something that you think they will want to buy the idea, or they don't even like it?
They want to. They actually bought into it this year. We just didn't, we couldn't get them to release funds, and we were told, I'm not saying this officially, but I think it has to do with the fact that this is election year, and it will be hard to get the money from any government in Nigeria now, because they want money for election. But we were approved, our proposal was taken, and we, you know, at the point, they look at the number that we presented, and the guy was asking, do you think this much money will do what you are doing? That we know how much money they are spending, and you are taking people overseas. And my guy who went there was saying, no, this one is not for state too. He was so smart. He said, this one is for corporate and for government, more money unlimited. Everybody bring 1 billion. So the man laughed and said, okay, we'll get back to it. But we weren't able to get them to release the fund. So that's why we're delayed until 2 months before we started running Help Us Get. And you know what I'm talking about. But going forward, they have shown interest, because there's always the Ministry of Culture and Tourism in every state, even the federal level. So they spend that money somewhere. So we want to get part of it. And we're working on it.
At least it's going to be something that when they are part of it, their names and everything will always be mentioned.
Our pamphlet, logo state, you know, and the governor will be there. And that's, you know, and then they can even use that platform to tell people who are indigenous of that Nigeria, this is what we've been doing for our state too. And you know, I even told them, I said, you can campaign there. It's go there and say, come on, okay, look on it. But yeah, government, they're buying into it, and we'll continue to push for that, so that we'll have money to spend and get the best in from time to time.
All right. Do you have anything to say before I continue? I don't want it to be me alone.
I was just thinking that, like, okay, the next one is going to be the 7th.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is this belief where 7 is a number of perfection.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to the planning, I believe, has started, because you mentioned that at the Abia, I think the night of the award, that you're starting to plan for next year.
Day. Thank you for noting that.
So we are very expectant. Kinika expect.
Well, yeah, I mean, you should expect that after this one that we had, that we thank God that we've done, which is not the standard we want to have, we have to do better. We need to pull more artists on board. It has to be the bomb, like Americans would say. So But the most part of it, the major part of it, that this discussion is for us to pray to God Almighty to spare our lives beyond next year. You know, Omashewani $1 million. But yes, you know, until we're involved, before I go, we'll have a meeting and we'll appeal to you to keep telling our people, Abia 2023, you don't want to miss it, you know. But we'll have to get some information for you to work with. For example, the host of the event and the venue. And then from there, we'll start kicking it. Then for us, it's left for the dates, for interview and everything. Another big artist that we want to be on ground. You know, because for you to come there and spend $50, who are you coming to see? That's the problem. We have to be honest with ourselves. Who are you coming to see? It's not just 2, 3. It has to be a barrage of artists like we used to have in the past. So we're working on it and we're much better next year. Like, go along.
All right. You said something, and I want to go back to that thing. Yes, you said when you do Ore for this one, do not expect it from this one. It might be this one that is going to pay.
It won't be good.
It might, that's God that will use.
Yes, exactly.
So, I want to see you as somebody that have been able to have a joyous discussion with different kind of artists. Out of all the artists, who would you prefer to say, I won't mind to have him and have him more? Abi, this one, is there anything like that? If there is, let's know.
Well, it's always going to be a situation that's always like that. But the fact remains, as Oba, as custodian of culture, Oba Kibin, only you know, fear onu homo, you know, gbogbo and to sheun to do your leni. And I've met hundreds of them. I mean, a lot of them, but human beings are different, one person to another. And I want to shy down, no. We still have to cross our path tomorrow. We'll still do the same thing, but we just watch them. You know, there are some that I would like to mention, but I don't want to go there. You know, like say this person, you know, one of them, told me that the problem with our people, and it's not only in the industries, most of them are, most people are ungrateful. They don't remember who was helping. You know, so the man went as far as saying that some of them, if you give them 10,000 is your money, you are giving that person 10,000. They'll collect it and go. By the time they move to the next person, that person gives them 50. They've forgotten that
10,000.
The next one, 100,000.
Just forget it.
They've forgotten that the person that gave you 10,000 can give you 1 million. That person has.
Ben.
You know, so but on that point, we'll still treat everybody as. But demo la fewa, ori lo mi oro kan mi. Àwọn la mo intervention.
Kábíyèsí ti sọ̀rọ̀ àgbà.
Demo la fewa.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àgbà nìyẹn o. Okay, ká bá lọ jìnnà ká padà á sí pé you as a person that have been in America for a long time now. Yes. Now your abode is in Nigeria now. Not even in Lagos. Not even in Abuja. So how do you manage to, I mean, what are the things, let me just ask for the difference between the two now. Then how do you live in that place?
Two things. First of all, if you have money, you can make yourself comfortable anywhere in the world.
Yes.
You know, and you know, you all know that in Nigeria, you know, the weather is hot, you know, but then if you move to, like, you know, let's say village side, it's cool. It's okay. You know, there's a lot of things to enjoy there. Now, it's hard to adjust. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
It's very hard. You know, it'll take you some time because you just see darkness.
Kábíyèsí wò ta kò sí náà.
Ṣé náà wà ní Èkó ń gbà bí nǹkan?
Ká tó wá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So up till now, I still run generator 24/7.
Oh my God!
And I know how much I spend on that. But you know what keeps me going, and that's the reason. I told my people severally, the love, the affection is overwhelming. You know, you remember my story. You remember. You know, I stayed. Like every time I have an opportunity to go meet with fellow Obas, you know, I tell them, I boastfully say, èmi lọ gba tó pẹ́ ju ń pè bìrì ẹ lọ mú wá lẹ̀ Yorùbá 15 months mo lò wá wèé wèé ṣe wọ́n lù yín ni.
That's 1 year and...
yes, 1 year and 3 months.
Wow.
Go find out, because then we had issues with the government, not issue with the government, but the government just came as a new government who was supposed to go through for ESCO meeting to approve, to give us approval. Okay, the governor did not appoint his ESCO until after 8 months. And then COVID came, and they have to have physical meetings. So it was, then, what's it called, this, virtual meeting that we're having. So it kept me there for too long.
As in Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom meeting. So, but my point is, my people was always supportive. You know, every time I wake up, they're there, you know, feeling for me, and they, you know, talk to me and make me feel like what you are doing, we appreciate it. And, you know, so if you see more than 90% of your people behind you, you know, encouraging you, what else do you want? You know, because at that point, if I decided to leave and come here, I would disgrace some people who stood, you know, behind me. So then you pass up here, King, and then in America too, here we always say that quitters never win, winners never quit. So if you start something, you have to finish it. But on the question about how to, you know, adapt to a situation that is hard. But because that's where I grew up. I didn't live Boke until when I was 22, so I know the terrain, I know the system.
No, but you lived here longer than that.
It doesn't matter. Like I said, the love for my people, you know, cut across every other thing. Everything I was doing for them, I'm still doing for them. They appreciate it, and I can still do more. So when I get home now, 2 days in Lagos, I go back to my, you know,
like the fresh air.
Yes,
you know?
fresh F4, fresh egg on my part for me.
I like it.
Yes.
Odu so. Ngo ma da electrical movement.
No, I want me ask that I want F1. So, but we thank God for everything.
Oh my God. So like comparison, can you comparison to the phone when you're living here, when you're living back there?
Well, there's no doubt about it. That is like you always say here, you know, it's a no-brainer. You cannot compare United States with, you know, comfort. And that type of said, but people always appreciate that, like living the comfort zone, now staying at Boka because you want to contribute. You know, I can always walk away tomorrow, and when I get to the airport here, welcome, no matter what.
Welcome. Yeah.
You know, I've had that blue since 2002, so I don't, you know, it's not like I just got it. But what I'm saying is, ilé náà la bọ̀ sí lóko.
Ben.
Mo wá sọ fáwọn tí àwọn sọ pé àwọn ọmọ kábíyèsí kan rí tí n bá wà bí 40 years tí n bá wà lẹ́yìn náà lè máa pè mí bàbá Amẹ́ríkà.
Ben.
No, seriously. So if I can come in and go, why don't I, you know, and like I said, I've told myself that after 20 years, I'm going back. So if you still remember what you've promised yourself, so you should not look back. You should just keep going. Because now I've checked my, you know, myself, and I've seen success over, you know, when I left and back then. You know, we thank God for America, everything is good. But it's up to you. It's an individual decision to want to go live there or not. I'm not, yes, so it's individual decision. And it's moving from this place to Nigeria. It's what's it called? It's a gradual process. It's transition. You cannot just wake up one day and say, or to any part of Africa, and say you want to go back. It's hard. So, but for us, the level at which I am, there's some things I can get. And regular person might not go, you know, might have hard time getting to that level. You understand what I'm saying? So I will leave that to individual to decide. But it's incomparable. But for me, it's okay. I can live with it.
You can live with it because it is you, and at the same time, you, even when you are here, it's just the bill's just different. And normal bill on monthly basis, then everyday bills back in Nigeria.
Everyday bill.
So which one is the highest bill you are paying now?
Everyday bill.
Everyday bill.
Everyday bill.
Over to you.
Yes. Any pay ìlú fẹ́mi lóye. Àwọn èèyàn, especially àwọn youth, like, yeah, we want this. Yes, nta fẹ́rẹ̀, nta fẹ́rẹ̀ lé. Kí ni àwọn kan tẹ́tí put in, tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ṣe? Tó jẹ́ pé in the next 10 years, lágbára Ọlọ́run, Ìkókíá náà ti di small America.
Of course.
Small London.
It's possible.
America, Yam London lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Ṣé kíkà má ti.
America tó wé yẹn pọ̀, ó tó wé.
Ṣé America ni ọba wa ni?
Àpò ọdún balẹ̀ náà ó tó dọ̀bà. Well, thank you for the question. When I got there, I looked at some things. I saw business as usual. So I said, no, we have to have foundation. We need to, put our own program up, and then, they look at us as the previous Oba of the blessed memory, was educated too, but Oyato DS around. So they were looking at us with that pressure to do a different thing. So what I did was, I called the elites. Your brother was one of them. Those of them who are degree holders, PhD holders, professors. We have some of them in town. I said, let's talk. I want to do this. I want to do this. Give me an idea how we can go about it. So we set up committees on different areas. We have committee on education, on healthcare, unemployment, name it, safety and security. And, your brother, I think he's the chairman for education. Because one polytechnic for the previous governor, one abandoned up to now. We wanted to find a way to pursue that. I can tell you that if Ipokia has a polytechnic today, it's like moving 30,000 people from the city down there, and you can imagine what would happen.
Yeah.
Only pure water matter, and total scratch matter. But look at the so the economy of that place will be better. So while we have done that, into Kuro saying, they just called me that they have approved a land that I was requesting. The other problem that we have in Nigeria is government takes over everything. About 40% of land in Pokia is acquisition land.
Wow.
Yeah. So if it's here, so I picked that up when I came with the Minister of Agric. Why are you debarring us from development? Shop any woman will loot, you never will loot. You be what I be like. You loot me up any one. You very work when you that. It will get a lot. So, long story short, we started arguing and blah blah blah. But I was fortunate. I met the gentleman who's like one of the agencies, the federal government created one agency, Border Community Development Agency. They came to visit with me, and I said, yeah, you have agency with border community. What care the border community? But in public law, what have you done for my people here? So I laid it on her and I said, okay, Captain, pick one thing that you want. And I looked behind me. So I now said, I want ultra modern market.
Right. Okay.
To God be the glory, it's been approved.
Wow.
And then we're starting the groundbreaking on Monday. Wow. They are actually delayed till when I come. And then there come the news of the refinery again. I don't know if you have saw that in the news. There's a private company who has been trying to start a refinery in Pokia for over 18 years. They've been on it. Wow. Funding the problem. Well, 3 days ago, I know they cannot just walk up to the governor and say they're coming to be a refinery. They have been approved to start the project. It might take another 4, 5, 6 months. Also, we are doing a lot of things that in pipeline that will make life, comfortable, better, make people carry a great place to live. Very soon, in the next 5 years, there will be a turnaround in that place, by God's grace.
Ìlú fẹ́mi lóye, ìlú èdèdè fẹ́yàn lóye, nǹkan kan lèèyàn máa ń ní, ìwà ni. Ọlọ́run ní gba ìwà lọ́wọ́ yìí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo aráàlú tó sì rí ìlú fẹ́mi lóye tí wọ́n ń ṣe pé báyìí fún àwọn náà ò ní lọ sílẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Torí ẹni tó bá wọ́n ní ẹnìkan déédéé dé ipò láì jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run bá fi ọwọ́ sí. Béèyàn bá jáwé, béèyàn bá dégbò, béèyàn rí bí kó fòdè òṣùpá. Ó ní bójéwé là jẹ́ àtàrọ̀gbọ̀n ẹ̀dá ìbọn Ọlọ́run tó léwé lè gbò ló fàṣẹ sí. Tí èèyàn bá já anything.
Tọ́kùn náà lè kọrin.
Mingo.
Wọ́n lè kọrin.
Àwọn gan.
I promote you.
Mo ti gbà gbọ́dọ̀ promoter bọ̀.
Okay, once a promoter, always promote.
He's a promoter. Tí mo fi fàyọ débẹ̀ yẹn ni pé nígbà tá a ti ń wo gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ń dùn dáadáa àwọn èèyàn ń pé ìlú fẹ́mi lóye ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe báyìí wọ́n tún lọ àkọ́kọ́ náà pé ọba mi tiẹ̀ lè lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà kó padà ńgbà ọba wù gan ni o iṣẹ́ ńlá ni o iṣẹ́ ńlá ni o ọba náà ṣe báyìí láàbí mo fẹ́ sáré dé Houston
mo fẹ́ délé ọba tó nílé nígbà
ọba nílé ni ok ní ìwọ̀nba tó kù yìí láàrin ìsìn síbi ọdún 5 kí làwọn nǹkan tí ó wù yín kẹ́ ẹ̀ tún jẹ́ kí ipò kíá kí wọ́n ní tó máa jẹ́ nǹkan àrà tí ò tí ì ṣẹlẹ̀ rí ní ipò kíá tó wà lọ́kàn yín.
Ó pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tí mo fẹ́ ti iléèwé yẹn sẹ́ ìjọba ò tí ì dá a lóhùn ìyẹn ṣe kókó ń sìn kọ́kọ́ nìyẹn àwọn ọ̀nà kan wà wọnú ìlú tó wà àwọn ìlú míì tó jẹ́ pé gárígádà ni kò ṣeé ṣe rárá ẹ̀ ọjà kan wà ní ipò kí a máa ń pè lọ́jà túbẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wá ń ná látìkò kò sọ́nà tó wọ̀ bẹ̀ tó àwọn ọ̀nà yẹn tó ṣe kókó kí ìjọba bá wa ṣe gómìnà tó wà ń bẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú nítorí àwọn tó wà fún kíní coronation mi ní 2020 ibì kan wà tẹ́ pé tó bá ń tó wọ́n bẹ̀ báyìí lè máa wò pò kí á lọ kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́nà straight ni wọ́n wà lójú kan bẹ̀ Súlẹ̀ àtàwẹ́wẹ́ wà nù 3 hours lórí òní gòsìlò mẹ́. àti wọn fi dípò kí wọn ti parí pati. wọ́n kàn wá wò mí tó sùn ni wọ́n ní mo sùn èmi kò tí rẹ̀ mí yẹn lórí kí wọ́n aláì ó ṣe dé ni ó ní bàbá òun kàn ní kò ń yí ọlọ́run. so after about 3-4 months lẹ́yìn tí ọmọ Dàpọ̀ débẹ̀ wọ́n bá wa ṣe ọ̀nà yẹn. so à ń bẹ̀ wọ́n pé kí wọ́n má dúró I know there is a lot pẹ̀lú governor and they have to do a lot for other people. so irú àwọn eré àyẹ̀wò à ń bẹ̀ dẹ́ni náà wà ó dáa but we have taken it up ourselves to start to talk to NEPA. But I always tell my people, we have to be careful on what we talk to them about because the reason I believe is it's not an about kilowatts, megawatts, Nigeria. So I feel around you. So the solution to our problem is solar. So we can work together with the company to provide each out the solar. Why don't we do it? So in your area and then finally, I want to specially thank Chief Mrs. Merriman Johnson. The woman has been supporting us ever since I got to Bokia. Last year, she started, this year, she started an empowerment for our Okpo. She gives 100 Okpo, 5,000 naira every month, which is 500,000.
Wow,
yes,
every month.
She did it for 4-5 months before I left home. And the reason why she stopped Olori left because Olori was the one that was taking care of it. So now, when I came, she just purchased about, I don't know the number, but solar panel that can lighten up the street.
Wow.
I'm taking that home now. So if you get to Bukia from at the Waliwa, we're really doing a lot of what we can do to make things better for people, but there's more that we can. Oliver Twist, I'm very for money.
ẹ jẹ́ ká wo jẹ́ kí sáré lọ sórí politics àbí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ibi tó ń lọ.
ọ̀rẹ́bìnrin kankan ni pé nǹkan tẹ́ sọ fáwọn ìjọba pé a fẹ́ yìí nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ṣe fún wa appreciate ẹ̀ nílùú àtúnfẹ́ mọ́ ǹjẹ́ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn ọmọ ìlú tí wọ́n wà ní káàkiri everywhere tó jẹ́ pé and they are doing well.
Yes.
At least náà wọ́n ti rí pé nǹkan ti yàtọ̀. ṣé ẹ ní anything tẹ́ sọ fún wọn pé ẹ máa bọ́ ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan kan bẹ́yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ṣe lótú tó jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú lòun náà
tó jẹ́ kóró ń lọ bẹ̀ náà ìwọ náà ti wà ń bẹ̀.
yóò wà nílẹ̀ ẹ̀ àgbẹ̀ṣẹ́ kan lọ à ń sọ fún wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ń wà nígbà tí and part of what they keep saying is kábíyèsí bá lè wá jókòó síbi tálà wa. Aláwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe dáadáa gan àwọn like we have billionaires among them that can yes but ṣe mọ owó ṣòro náà irúnmúlò oṣù ìfàṣọ ìkànnù wọn wà sí tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe ground breaking for estate mo ṣe gbọ́ lánàá ni but tí n bá délé mo ṣe fẹ́ lọ find out owó mọ̀ máa pè mí ni tí wọ́n sọ fún gbégbá tó bá wa ṣe mí ni wàá kàn pè mí kí wá because àwọn èèyàn wa náà ìmọ̀ ìtara àwọn kankan wà mẹ́ lọ́tún lọ́sí so what I'm saying is for me now being there living there most of the time majority of them are coming home. Your brother, for example, he works at Ife, and he come every time I ask him to come for a meeting, because he's the one guy that when he stands in front to host a meeting, you'll be happy.
Wow.
So and then tell him to write. So we have them in numbers. Yes, wonderful, brilliant, and we are blessed to have. And there are more of them who are coming. So I keep appealing to them. Motiwambi Emabo. Feel at home. I just can't pay your jet. I just talk for jet. One seeking. One like.
I'm busy.
I'm going to go. Chicken.
I'm going chicken.
Yes, get out. I just can't pay your jet. Oh, I want to pay my jet. Oh, any conversation.
I'll buy you in Gavis.
Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not bad. I'm not bad.
It's fun, and I can see a lot of people have been having fun back home. And for those that are watching us that are African American, you can see Kabi is speaking very good English. It's just because we have to still mix it a little bit for people to know that ẹ̀gán ni ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé fìlà sí orí kó tún mú ìrùkẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ kẹ́ wá ní ká máa ṣe ìbójújùjù náà bí ti gorí. That was why we're trying to at least put it together. I hope you guys will bear with us. Please, 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 please. Now, going back to the government thing. Were you kings coerced to do some certain things, or is there any way that you tell government that this is what you want for the populace and they accept? Because they will be like anytime but what do you see to that?
Well, first of all, I will tell you straight up that government is our God these days. Yes. Unfortunately, that's the way. We were talking about it the other day. In those days, Oba is Akpashewa, Ìjọba ló ń pàṣẹ now. But at the same time, they listen to us, they hear our cry, and then they try to do the best they can. The best is still not enough. I always say one thing, and they don't like it, and I'll keep saying it. Nigeria is the only country in the world where the politicians will use our money to do something for us, and they want us to
clap.
Praise worship. It's our money, not your money. Once you sign off, I tell my people, I say, I'm here at your service. It's just my seat is glorified. Think about it. Kábíyèsí Abẹ́òkúta kíní kan ṣe bá wa lọ. Ṣé ẹ ti sọ méjì ránṣẹ́ ni?
Ó ti yá.
Bá wa bèrè kíní kan gómìnà dá lóhùn. Ránṣẹ́ yín ni. Same thing with any elected leader. You are elected to serve people. You are not our boss. Until we get that correctly, then maybe one of the Arab will understand. But it's the fact. You're spending our money. I see a whole lot of governors go around. Hey, I give my people. Am I not doing well? You should freaking do well. That's our freaking money. You understand what I'm saying? So my it's our money that you are spending.
How do we applaud you?
You should do something for us. And then another thing they do is they serve their people and abandon and marginalize some. You cannot do that. And then when they say, oh, when it's your own turn, when your own people get there, they'll take care of it.
Oh my God.
It does not happen like that in the civilized world. Democracy is for all. Leadership is for all. You're not a leader for certain local government or certain set of people. You are leading everyone. So it should be, equal rights and equal opportunity for everybody. The government, they're doing their best, but like I said, the best is still not enough. And we still have to do a lot for our people by ourselves. I know what I go through, my little change that I get from here, once in a while, to help, the helpless, because the people are hungry. Nigeria is rough. I'm not going to lie to you. We thank God that we're there, we're doing well, but there are a lot of people that need help. The government is not doing enough for people. So the government said, I don't know if I should give them pass mark or just say they are doing their best, but we need more from them.
But there's no way you can advise them because they are paying you guys, right?
Yeah, we get salary, even if it's we get salary.
That's how bad it is. Somebody cannot give you money and you want to advise, you will be like, what is he saying?
Yeah, I mean, but then they come to us, like, okay, a couple of days ago, governor who is running for second time was at a meeting with our Obas, and they tendered everything they think we should get from him. Whether he's going to do it or not, like I said, he has done some, but there's still more. We still don't feel like we belong to the core of the state because majority of the development projects is, what's called, is centered in some area, and we're still not
on Woju.
Woju game. So, but we can only ask. We can advise, but they'll do what they want to do.
What they want to do. So that now puts me to the other question that what are the Obas? When I mean Oba, I don't mean only Abẹ́òkúta Oba or I mean all the Oba in Yoruba land. What are they doing to be able to push themselves a little bit up? That the government will not be the one to tell you when you have to go and to use the restroom, to tell you when you have to go and lay down on bed.
Well, thank you for asking that question. It's unfortunately, there's nothing we can do right now. Remember, we were discussing yesterday, and it was about this election movie. And you can remember how long ago that even the white people has been rubbishing traditional council. Remember, we talked about it, and then the government picked it up from there. In the days of Paolo and Co., they've dethroned Obas like that. So the government is our guy now, and there's nothing you can do unless we have a restructure. and we are working on that. We will not be quiet. It will be helpful once we start having monarchs, kings in the lawmaking process, at least starting from maybe the local government council. Or
hold on, Laide Bakari. Laide Bakari is on. We are live with Kabiyesi. Are you watching us?
You are live.
Yes, live. I have. Oh yeah. I thought you were watching us live. Okay, don't worry. That's Laide Bakari anyway. So
yeah. So what I'm saying is, we can get there, but it won't be easy. It won't be easy because with the whole power to run the traditional council reside with the state government. They give us approval. They do so. We have to look for a way to do restructure to bring that back. We're not going to stop. We're not going to quite be quiet. We're talking, but we can't make it loud until we get something positive to talk about.
Then,
God help us.
The issue of hierarchy in the Kabiyesi is, how do you call it?
I know what you're saying.
There's hierarchy, there's like a Miloba, I'm first class Oba, how do you deal with that? Because a lot of people will be Oba of Asians, but it's not as older as those that doesn't even have, you'll be like a Miloba one. So how do you deal with this?
You just have to deal with it. See, let me tell you something. Yorùbá sọ pé alára ló ń gbáraga.
Adìẹ tó fẹ́ wọlé tó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kábíyèsí o.
So ọ̀pá kan ní sọ fẹ́ pò ń kéré wà á mọ́ra wa. Yes, of course, because the history is there. If you have history, you know. I'll use myself as example. You might not know me, you might not know my kingdom, but I know who I am. I know my history. You cannot tell my history. I'll tell my history myself. I'm the 46th king of Onipokia. So put numbers to it. Let's say each king spent 10 years. That's over 460 years. And it's more than that that we've been in that place. If you check Yoruba history, you hardly find any of even the top hierarchy kings that had up to 35 or 40. Except for where I live, Alafin, Awujale, and some that has up to 50 or more. I'm 46 on Onipokia. And Agbadi wa wala to 13 body. Beni, 13 body Agbadi, Ajabaleri. A lot of big towns, big cities in Yoruba land that had Bale in the past. There are a lot of them, but they will not mention. So Amora Oshuruso. Amora and Tobato Oshuruso. Jabale Dada. To Jeluna the Mason really Bale anymore. But because of politics, money and influence, things are taken. So and to Okomo governor, tí wọ́n sọ the first class. They are first class. So that you really major low and as of pay your first class. It happened in my council to Boamara, we know, and our primary rulers know. They know the history.
But is it only know alone, or do you have anything to do with that?
Yes, they will have anything. I give you an example.
Okay.
When I go to, and that's the place that you find out. If you have a chance, go there. When I go to Ogun State Traditional Council, my seat is in the first row. Nobody's. We sit like in the stadium, the first row. Oba, the 3 Obas from Egba, 3 Obas from Remo, from Ijebu and Yewa. I am always in the front. Myself, Oba Dodo, Ati, Oba Ayeturo, Ahmed Atawawa Junior.
The ancient ones, the most
historically, yes.
one.
And what our Obas follows. So that tells you something. When I met my primary life before I went there, he told me, in the past, someone would just come and sit there because it's first class. So they had to redesign it. Say, no, so I'm more. Well, we get to our traditional council, we are but you sit where you belong. And they hear some of our names that they 3 or 4 rows. So even what you
As okay,
you know what? So I'm more. But this always it's been like that because money to play into all these things. So if you don't have money, they will rubbish you. Because about to share Jelano, Tiba, don't need roast rice. So I'm going to that camera. What the party don't want to lead them?
Who go to that camera?
Come and say, Lord Dwelling.
Miss. With this now, is there, as a custodian of
Culture. Tradition.
And the tradition. Do you have any plans to document these things? We need to document documentaries.
Yeah, that's the issue that we have. Well, some of us have, some don't. Until they name comes, so if you go to archive, it's there. Because white people came then, and for example, in Abntv Lumi, it's two more during our adventure down Kuromita Timbo, the families kept breaking up. And couldn't find a job because and do I the connect person? So some people will break away then. So at a point, they finally got to Ipokia, and then in the course of breaking off, almost surround the Okpokora Sile. So to Balo with town we call it Epokra, not because Epokra. If you want to say it. So some of us has history that are recorded, but we need to let people know.
Exactly.
People don't know.
Yeah,
people are working on that.
Kabesi, you've worked with a lot of star artists, actors, actresses, and all that. And I used to say something. To ban ṣe nǹkan fún Ọlọ́run, jẹ́ kéèyàn náà mọ̀ sá. Jẹ́ kéèyàn náà rí. Kó má di pé Ọlọ́run ló rí pé mo kúkú ń ṣe fún ẹ. Jẹ́ kéèyàn náà mọ̀ pé òun ṣe fún yàn.
Ọlọ́run rí mi, Ọlọ́run rí. Jẹ́ kéèyàn náà rí.
Jẹ́ kéèyàn náà rí.
Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́rìí kí Ọlọ́run rí.
Èèyàn ló máa jẹ́rìí. As it is, you have all of them together. Are you thinking one day that you want to put all of them together to make that Ipokia Itan come to a reality?
Yes, I have even been approached by, some names in the industry on that. The person that comes to mind now on that is Lady Ara. That Ara, that was not the one here in Houston. There's this lady called Ara.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a drum beater and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. She's big. She's all over. She has, she's a wonderful person. She came and then she said she has seen, a lot about Ipokia and she wants to write something on it. And I think we'll be starting that project early next year. And she actually went as far as saying she can facilitate movie village in Ipokia.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
That's part of the thing I was saying earlier. It's not about what you gain now, but when people start hearing about you, they want to do something for you. So yes, the history will be put into a movie, but we want to be careful what we do. I just won't do anything. I've seen a lot, and you have to have standard to do things so that people will buy into it. You understand? So we're working on it, and it will be coming out very soon, a year or two, maybe less.
Okay, I want the standard to be the kind of everybody can watch it on Netflix and everything.
That's what we're going.
So by God's grace, it will be so.
Amen.
Lola alale. Kábíyèsí àwọn tí gbókè àmà wò pé kábíyèsí ò ṣèdè wa kò tí ẹ kì wá ẹ bá ń sọ oríkì yìí ní Ìpòkíà ṣe àti àwọn tí wọ́n wò wá tó jẹ́ ọmọ Ìpòkíà pátápátá káàkiri Amẹ́ríkà ní òtún ẹlòmíì ò délé for 30 years báyìí ọmọ Ìpòkíà sì ni bó ṣe ń wò yìí ló máa ní kábíyèsí mi rèé ẹ bá ń ṣèdè kí ilé òun wọ̀
wọn ní ọba mi rẹ̀ ọba tèmi nìyẹn àwa ni ọmọ Ìpókìmẹ̀kún ọmọ Aṣúdẹ̀dẹ̀ ọmọ Àfàtàríwòrán ọmọ Jàtàn bójú ọ̀run bọ̀ wálé ọmọ Ìyámọ̀wẹ̀ tó fi gbogbo ọmọ bí ọba Ìpòkíà tí Ìpòkíà bá ní Ìpòkíà ò kò yá aṣọ ara wọ́n èèyàn lè má bá wọn bẹ̀ wò gbọ́n tó máa ń kíra wa ní pé ọmọ àgbàjìjì má gbó nílẹ̀ èmi fẹ́ wá yí àwọn bàbá sọ pé àmọ́ yìí pé ó ní ohun táwọn bàbá yẹn rí ń gbà yẹn torí bí yẹn ṣe wà gbàjì tí ò ní gbàrà irú pàpàlà wọn.
òótọ́ ni
ó àdìjì wà á kó lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì fún rárá wọ́n nírọ̀ ó ní ìdìtàn ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àgbàjìjì má gbó nílẹ̀ pé ńgbà tá ayé ojú sí dúdú olùwọ̀ ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe so wọn àgbà ọmọ onílẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ yanke.
Okay.
tọparí mi wọn ní wá yìí o.
mo yọ̀ǹda.
so wọn bó yọ̀ǹda. ṣùgbọ́n àwọn yóò wà nílé àwọn wá ìdí ni wà ní sọ yẹ wá.
àwa náà wà níbí.
yé wà nílé àwọn wá ọba Ìpòkíà ní sọ̀rọ̀ Yísà ní sọ̀rọ̀ o ń kí ilá o a ní sára fi àlẹ́ wa ọmọdé òun ṣé àárín nǹkan jẹ inú wa bá dùn ọkàn wa balẹ̀ kò ní ṣòro ṣe wá o ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má gbàgbé ilé o ilé làbọ̀ ìsinmi oko àwọn náà ti lọ lé oníkan ṣe ń kàn wá ẹnìkan pa wá ẹnìkan pẹ́ ẹnìkan jẹ ọba kan àjẹ́ kan yìí jẹyàn
má jẹ kan má jẹ mú chicken kò kí àjẹun wáyó ṣe ti gbọ́ abẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi mẹ́ràn àmàdà fún wa ọba atọ́kùn rẹ̀ èdè ní gbalẹ̀ apá ẹ̀rẹ́ rí èdè ọ̀run náà
bí o ti àwọn fi tí mo fẹ́ yí
ọgbọ́n tó ń rìn èdè méjìlá èdè ọ̀run náà ayẹ́rẹ́ mi sáà ni aṣọ àyẹ́rẹ́.
Naija atry gan o èdè pọ̀ o.
àwọn lọ sí gbogbo eré.
ọ̀dọ̀ àtọ̀dọ̀ wa náà ọgbọ́n ní ọmọ ọgbẹ́ kí ni ajẹ́lé tó jẹ́ kẹ́kẹ́ ó sì ṣí gbogbo eyín wájú wa jàjà.
àwọn ń lọ káàkiri wà á dúpẹ́ ẹni tí ò bá lè sọ ti lé kì í ṣe ọmọ lé.
kò sọ ọmọ lé
ní ọmọ lé lè aṣọ aláàtì ṣe délé ẹ̀ àwọn tí ìta ara wọn dàgbà sí.
ìta ara wọn dàgbà sí.
àwọn ọkọ díẹ̀ díẹ̀.
ngbọ́ ọjà máa wá.
ewu kẹ jẹ́ gírẹ̀ jẹ́.
kí wàá ní kó tètè
yóò gírẹ̀ jẹ́.
Over to you.
Wow, honestly, this is a great honor. Thank you once again, Kabesi. Thanks for honoring our invitation. And honestly, I feel I'm very proud.
Wow.
Yes, Mo, I'm very proud of my Kabesi.
Thank you so much.
I've always been, even before, let me just say this very briefly. I met him before he became the Kabesi.
Yes.
And honestly, with everything, tí mo go around, bó ṣe ṣe and all that, mo pé ọmọlúwàbí ni wọ́n.
Thank you.
Ó tún wá di Kábíyèsí mo pé Ọlọ́run ti plan ẹ̀ náà ni. Ó dẹ̀ ti gbé yín débẹ̀. Ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tó tẹ̀lé ti plan yìí, Ọlọ́run ló fi sí yín lọ́kàn. A dẹ̀ gbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó ṣe é ṣe délẹ̀. Ṣé rí wọ́n ní ìgbà tí yìí ẹyẹ á máa ké bí ẹyẹ lọ́nà.
Eku a máa ké bí eku.
Eku a máa ké bí eku.
Ọmọ ènìyàn máa wọ fọ́ọ̀mù.
A máa fọ́ọ̀mù bí ọmọ ènìyàn. Bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn.
Tó sọ pé ìgbà ilé a máa rójú.
Ìgbà ilé a máa rójú.
Àgbo ilé a máa ráàyè.
Àgbo ilé a máa ráàyè. Àwo ilé a máa ráàyè.
Tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Àbí kò tà.
Ó ti dà bẹ́ẹ̀ kó má lọ ní kó yóò wọ́n tẹ̀lé. Kó má dojú oorun kó má ní ìgbà ilé a máa rójú.
Yóò nílà.
Thank you so much.
Ká tó ju Kábíyèsí lẹ̀ kó tó di pa kó lórí ètò yìí. Kábíyèsí kan wà ó máa ń kọ́ àwọn olórí ìjọba ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ pé ǹgbọ́n ṣé mi ò dáa wọ́n á lẹ́ fáìn ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ló mọ̀ bí tèmi ò sọ tèmi dé nìyẹn. Olórí mélòó ni ká máa wò láàrin oṣù mẹ́fà sígbà táwa yìí.
ló wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn alálẹ̀ àwọn alálẹ̀ ni
ṣé
tó bá ní méjì tó bá ní mẹ́ta tó bá lè jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ náà ni àwọn alálẹ̀ ni.
Kábíyèsí ẹ̀ dà sálálẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
alálẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀
ilé lálálẹ̀ wa.
alálẹ̀ ló ẹni tó ń sọ yẹn náà àwọn ifá ló ní kó mẹ́ bátàlá ni bàbá ń lọ. Yes kò ì dúró.
Mélòó lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
ọlọ́jà ó fẹ́ fà. àtúbẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ àtúbẹ̀ síkà.
Ó gbọ́dọ̀ pé 13.
Yes tí alálẹ̀ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà fáwọn náà àti fá ló bá pọ́n lábàá bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Lábàá bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Mo trust alálẹ̀.
alálẹ̀ ò ní ṣe mistake. Oh, she mistake long no.
All right, guys, this is the king of Ipokia Kingdom, one and only Ọba Isa Ọláníyàn Olúṣọlá, the Onipokia of Ipokia Kingdom, Ọba Ọ̀ṣìngínkejì. Èèkan ni mo máa ń like nínú oríkì wọn yẹn. Wọ́n lè yàn fi head wòran, imagine.
Àwọn àpàtàrí wòran.
Ọmọ àpàtàrí wòran.
Wọ́n ń bẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá yẹ báyìí, ọmọ rẹ̀ ń gan ni.
Ó ń wo ẹ̀rẹ́ yẹn, ó kàn tìrì wálẹ̀ ni, ó ń pàtàrí wòran ni. Kó tó ní pé a máa kúrò lórí ètò yìí pátápátá, ẹ bá mi kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn yín tẹ́ ti fi sílẹ̀ ní Houston for a long time. And people that you are going back home to meet, and you can add it together. What do you still want to tell people that we haven't asked you as a question?
Thank you so much. First of all, let me start by saying, most select on like the late labo simeko. Whoever can speak a better English can translate that. The house is there, but simeko.
Where the heart is.
Yes, where the heart is.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We will always have something to do with our roots. And that's why lately you've seen some Americans trying to find their roots. Maybe tell you, maybe you don't know. Some of them are envious of you, that you know where you're from. Some of them don't know. So don't forget where you came from. And I know things are not easy back home, but our people still need us. Whatever you can do to support our people, please do not hesitate to do it. And if you're one of those who's planning to go back, plan it very well. It's not easy. It's a transition, something you have to do one step at a time. And thirdly, going to Nigeria these days, find out very well. The security reports is not too palatable. It's not that bad. I have an uncle who has lived in California for 40-some years. You know, where accomplished guy, he was an engineer, came back home, bought a home in Lekki, and you know, he's doing very well. Before he came, the report was, you know, hearing scared him to death. But the wife said, yeah, Shibi, we agreed that we'll retire home after we're done here. Let's go. So for the first 3-4 months, anytime he's going out, you just see him like this at the back of the car. So after 5-6 months, he said, when he was leaving the US, it was more or less like, even before you step out of the house, you might get shot. But they have not done anything. I said, yes, because, you know, it's happening to people, but it's not that bad. And you're right, in the US, we had 2 people get killed. Right. I have a sister who has a shop that people went there and stabbed her not too long ago.
And he's here in the US.
Yeah, so things happen. But my advice is, you know, don't forget where we're from. Do things the right way. And finally, let's love ourselves. Before I left here, you know, something that I went through that has been, you know, our way of life. Some of us left Nigeria years ago, but Nigeria did not leave us. We still talk about ourselves badly, we backbite, you know, we envy ourselves. It won't take us anywhere. Look, in this country, everybody for themselves, you know. The Mexicans will Mexican. The Indians will work with Indians. So Africans need to get it right. Up to this moment, we don't have African people who has bank. We don't, not ordinary, cooperative bank we don't have. It's because we are not, you know, and together in unity. Look at the Chinese, the Indians, they're doing wonderfully well. So there's a way we can do it to bring ourselves together and stop, you know, hating. We're aggressive people. Nigerians are wonderful people. We were talking about it yesterday. There's no trade that you bring in or skill that Nigeria will not compete. When I first got here was real estate. Everybody we did wonderfully well. Then it turned to IT. We were doing well. As a matter of would rush out all other, you know, what's it called? Race. They bar for us. We do well in everything, but we're still short in area of unity, love, and affection for ourselves that can spark development. Because let me tell you, in any area where, or in any community where there's hatred and, you know, backbiting, what's it called?
Not working in
development unity. That's why I pitch my people. We need to love ourselves. Put behind us all the, you know, bickering and, you know, disagreement and all that. Then work together and, you know, because if there's disagreement among ourselves, if someone is coming up with a better idea, someone will, you know, kill us of any sorry. So let's live in love. Let's not forget whom God Almighty will be with us. Lakoton, because I know you will say that. Amabe, Beshin Beshu, be at the reception tenor. Babanlo, Amade, Unity wow, Joe, Mandada, Dada to Bata Pamashano. Amadi show. Adomasi. Ajayasi. Dewa ni daru. Bale amaruju. Awole arayi. Baba nlo amade. Iro ku ni wọ́n pa moko. Iro ku ni wọ́n pa mada. Iro ku ni wọ́n pa moke. Ogún ọdún leni. Gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ìtòkè. Okay, gbọ̀ngbọ̀n. Àwa kan ní Èrùgàlẹ̀ kó dìde. Èrùgàlẹ̀ ó fẹ́ gbọ̀n bá ní.
Ó fẹ́ gbọ̀n bá ní. Ọba ti fẹ́ pé Tẹ́rùgàlẹ̀ bá dìde. Ìrẹ̀kẹ̀ lóko àbí ìrùkẹ̀ lóko ti kábíyèsí ó lò. Epo nìyẹn.
Àwọn òní bá wọn kúkọ̀ wọ̀wọ̀.
Àbí àṣẹ.
Ọkàn wa balẹ̀.
Àbí àṣẹ.
Ìṣòro ṣe fún wa.
Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kábíyèsí.
Ṣé ń ṣe ẹ̀gbẹ́gbẹ́ pé ẹ̀gbọ́gbà pé ẹni ṣe lásán.
Àmì àṣẹ kábíyèsí.
Tí àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí tó ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣoríire o.
Àmì àṣẹ.
Àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní CNN wọ́n ṣe jù yín lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n owó ń gbó tó da. Àtúwá náà àrí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àmì àṣẹ. Kábíyèsí ká tó máa lọ, kí ni kọ́lọ̀ tẹ́ láìkì jù?
Blue. Royals
kò ẹ pẹ rárá ó ti wà lórí
ẹ
tí ń wò pé ń bèrè ni.
bọ̀ èmi mi tẹ̀ mọ̀.
búlù ni ojú ọ̀run sọ
búlù ni àrùn ọmọ lẹ́yìn tí àwọn.
búlù náà ni.
wàhálà yìí.
kí ni ilé ayé lọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀ yìí? What's your own philosophy?
Kí n ti láyé bàbá aráfíà.
ẹnìkan ló kọ wáyé mọ́yà ní tèmi.
It's easy. The way you take life is the way you live it. You think is big deal, and you start worrying about life. You know, you just know what you're doing and just take it easy. One step at a time, you get there.
All right. Ibi tá a fi àdàgbà ètò sílẹ̀ nírè oníyànjẹun alámàlà náà ṣe oní gbogbo ẹ̀ náà tún ṣe àwa tá a sì fẹ́ jẹ́ náà a kó àìbínú lọ́dọ̀ tèmi ń bí mo kọ́kọ́ ń kí ọba láyélúwà ọ̀sìngín kejì ti àríwégbadé ti a kankan di onípòkíà of Ìpòkíà kingdom oníkábíyèsí o ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú dìde ojú òní tí yín a máa rí yín bá ọ ní àsìkò tí yín yìí Ìpòkíà ti ń yàtọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ti ń sọ àwa ò tí ì débẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n níbi a ti ń gbọ́ wọn ní kábíyèsí má dàbí pé ó máa ń fi touches kan sí mo ní touches kan kí ọ̀jẹ̀ yọ pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ìkan tèmi ó gba gbogbo àwa àti àwọn wa ní àmọ̀ràn láti ṣe ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ní òṣùṣù ọwọ́ kó jẹ́ pé gbogbo ohun tá à ń ṣe wọn ò ní lè bá ẹnìkan tí ó wà jáde tí ó mọ̀ sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni dáadáa màdánù máa ń ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe papọ̀ ẹ sì mọ̀ pé yóò sì dá lágbára lọ́dọ̀ lọ. Bukola ká tó máa lọ kí ló ní tó fẹ́ sọ ká tó kẹrù ńlẹ̀.
adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. This session has been very enlightening. And we have all learned, like we do here, there's a lot to learn. And from our king, you've learned a lot. I have personally learned a lot. And I want us to hold dear these precious words because honestly, they are words to live by. They are words to live by. And even as you go on to the weekend, keep enjoying yourself and start talafia.
Kábíyèsí ẹ̀yin náà sọ fún wọn pé dàbọ̀ ká tó máa lọ.
Ẹ ṣe wo wọlé ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá ní fọ́ tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wá ní díò ìpàdé wa láyọ̀ ẹ ṣe o. Ẹ máa wo ABNTV.
Dúró kábíyèsí fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ABNTV jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀. Let Kábíyèsí talk about ABNTV now.
If you are watching us now, keep watching. Don't turn it off. ABNTV is the best in Houston. Let me say in America now, and it's coming to be CNN soon. CNN of Africa.
Oh yeah.
So keep watching us.
Okay, this is what I will now want from Kabiyesi now. I want you with the American accent. That my name is so. I am the king of so. Keep watching ABNTV.
All right. He wants me to do it the local way.
The local way.
So, gentlemen, ladies. My name is Oba Usa Adeniyi Olaniyan, Onipokia of it. But that's why my son Onipokia of Ipokia. Keep watching ABNTV. They have wonderful programs, you know, wonderful people, and the presenters, you know, they know what you're doing. So keep supporting us. This is our own thing. This is your thing, and we can go places with it. Thank you so much for supporting us. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, Kabiyesi. My name is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. Teku lara da tomo la February le baba to be me lowo. Eni alata laya ta lenu atenu ataya bákan náà igeleku. Mi tí mo bá nájà tí mo dáná mo bó ṣàjà mo sì do ṣà. Mo bọ́lọ́run bàjà Ọlọ́run bá ló dá mi ẹni Ọlọ́run dá ni mi mo ṣe farawé o. Tí wọ́n bá sì ń pẹ̀gàn èèyàn kan wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ o má ṣàlàyé pẹ̀gàn ẹ̀ mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n iwájú lọ́ọ́ máa bókè ń tọ̀hún láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Torí ẹ̀ ló fi yẹ kó má pẹ̀gàn èèyàn torí kí wọ́n náà ò lè ga. Ọlọ́run wọlá àtòní má jà ayé mi ó bàjẹ́ o má jẹ́ kó sú mi ṣe o má jẹ́ ń wo ẹ̀ ń jọ́ kan kí n wá ní kí n kán ó dò ní òkú má jẹ́ ò jẹ́ tèmi láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kò sì ní jẹ́ ti gbogbo àwa tí à ń wò wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè títí di ìgbà míì tẹ́tù máa bá ń pàdé.
Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy in fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Auto sales. Shipping FedEx UPS. Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office
12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072.
Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonnet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.